Let's go!
Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for finally, 14 minutes later. Who would have thought? Welcome, one and all, to the legendary sports show with the most integrity in the absolute world. I'm, of course, talking about Roundtable Replay. And we are live right now. All right. What's going on? What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? We're here. We're live. We're having a good time. Of course we are. Let that song play because it's a very, very good song. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Night Sky. Welcome to Roundtable Replay, the show where we have integrity and talk all things ball because, my God, we have so much to talk about. And I'm not even just talking about football. Believe it or not, there's other sports out there, too, that we have to cover. Obviously, some may be a bit more important than others, but I'll let you determine that for yourself. As always, we, of course, have a great show for you today. No special guest this time around just because we want to kind of have a light week. But by light week, I mean a lot of stories going on. But we, of course, will have our call-in session, of course, for people who do want to call in and talk all things ball. If you would like to join, exclamation point DC in the chat. I'm going to do that right now for you. That's not exactly what I want to do at all. That's DDC. Now do exclamation point DC, and you're going to want to head and join the Discord server. Fahad, of course, you're here, a long-time viewer, first-time chatter. Watch 120 hours of your streams. Only? Only 120 hours? That doesn't sound right. Surely there must be more. But anyway, we'll get there when we get there. So I want to say happy Wednesday, everybody. It is, of course, Wednesday, December 11th, 2024. So we only have about 20 days left of the year, which is crazy because this year literally just started in the back of my mind. So to the fact that we're already at the end of it is insane. And of course, as you all know, as you get to the end of the year, sports just gets crazier and crazier. Playoffs, new seasons beginning, big revelations, teams rising, teams declining, you name it. So we got a lot to talk about this year. Wow. Okay. That is actually very surprising. That's pretty cool, though. How long is this damn song? My God. Pat McAfee, did you really need a song that long? Jeez. All right. Let's go ahead and get our NFL music playing right now, too, while I'm at it. Where is Vamps 3, actually, too? Where is it? I'm so confused. I haven't seen any Vamps music in a long while, so I'm very confused and I'm very concerned. Let's see. Let's just let this play. Much better, of course. So I'll let that run for a minute. All right, welcome one and all to the show. Like I said, my name is Night Sky, and today we're talking ball. So we got to start where all things usually begin here on this channel. Of course, you can see the hat I'm currently wearing right now. It is no secret that I am, of course, a Philadelphia fan. I love the Eagles, the Birds, the Sixers, the Flyers, they're doing pretty good. And, of course, the Philadelphia Phillies, who, of course, are very notorious for Red October. This year's Red October was only about a week, unfortunately, but maybe we'll see what happens next year. I'm not very happy with the moves we're currently making, but we're going to talk about moves because just the other day, we witnessed one of the craziest moves in professional sports history, even crazier than last year's deal with Shohei Ohtani. And, of course, I am talking about Juan Soto, the free agent that people have been dying for at this point. Teams that really need him 100% of the time. We're trying to get this guy right off the bat. And already, I'll show you right off the bat, makes history by signing with the New York fucking Mets. I can't believe it. I don't know what to say at this point. There's the New York Mets of all teams. The funniest part about this, too, is he goes from the Yankees to the Mets. So he's still in New York. He said he was going to stay with the New York team. I don't think he said that. But for whatever reason, Juan Soto is now a New York Met. And like this post here from the Proud Ranger fan says, and y'all are officially not seeing a World Series for another 40 plus years. Too funny. So let's go ahead and break down exactly what this deal has in store. So officially a member of the Mets, signed the biggest free agent prize. And I would agree. I believe Juan Soto was definitely one of the biggest free agents that teams are vying for. You got teams like the Phillies, the Yankees, the Dodgers. I think even the Toronto Blue Jays won him at some point. But check it out. a 15-year contract worth $765 million. $765 million. Just for clarification, Shohei Ohtani's contract was $700 million. So this is officially $65 million more with no deferred money. And obviously, he still has his player option later on down the stretch. I believe it's after, 10 years, 10 or 5 years. I could be wrong about that. But this is the biggest sports contract in history now. Believe it or not. This is bigger than what some football players are paid, running backs especially, basketball players, hockey players could even dream of getting money like this. But Juan Soto is now worth $765 million. Do I believe this is the right amount? No. I've said it a couple times, and I probably will say it again. I think Shohei Ohtani is 100% worth the $700 million. Not only because, one, he is a phenomenal batter. You saw he invented the 50-50 club and all his accolades from last season. But not only that, but he is an absolute unit as a pitcher. Unfortunately, because of his surgery from 2 seasons ago, he was not able to pitch this season. But I do believe that he will be ready to pitch for next season. And so right off the bat, you got a dual threat. No one has seen that, of course, since Babe Ruth, which is insane to think about. So what kind of company is that to be with Babe Ruth there and one of the top players of all time for that? So that makes sense. Now, Juan Soto is an outfielder. And if memory serves correct, he is a right fielder. And let's go ahead and put up some of these highlights so you can see. So Juan Soto, his season, more so, I would say, definitely something that you wouldn't expect to go to the Yankees of all teams. But I got to say, he is a good hitter. One of the most memorable things that he did, especially we'll see at the tail end here. How long is this? 15 minutes. We're not going to watch the whole 15 minutes. But you can see, worse, right field. He does have an arm, so he snipes that throw all the way to home plate and gets the runner out right at the end there. Of course, Dubon calls for the replay review, but he is indeed out. So Juan Soto does have a cannon of arm. However, the issue is he is not that good of a fielder when it comes to trying to catch fly balls or anything up that is above his head. Line drives especially. I'm not sure they'll show the highlights here, but Juan Soto, as he was with New York, of course, he's paired up with Aaron Judge out there in center field. And boom, look at that. That's, of course, a good play. But he has had his moments of struggle. But the fact that they paired him up there with the MVP candidate and the MVP winner of the American League in Aaron Judge, Juan Soto definitely made a case of why he should be as valuable as he should be. And boom, look at that. A hit right off the bat, home run. He is a phenomenal batter, like I said. He has the talent, he has the skill, and he has the power to be a big swinger. When he was with the Nationals, definitely a big reason as to why people like the Padres wanted him. So, of course, he was with the Nationals for a few years. I don't know if he won the ring with them. Like, my sources can confirm that later. But he did leave from the Nationals and go right to the Padres. Of course, last season before this season, the Padres did trade him to the New York Yankees in exchange for a pitcher. I forget his first name, but the King is last name. And we saw how that happened in the playoffs. That pitcher was lights out, phenomenal. But right off the bat here, even Juan Soto himself made a point to prove that he needed to be in the playoffs. And look at that. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Game 4, Juan Soto hits the 2-run home run to essentially send the New York Yankees to the World Series. I think this is the swing that definitely cost it right there. So he has the power, like I said. But the thing is, that is a 15-year contract. And the thing that kind of irks me the most about baseball contracts is how long they go for. When you compare a player who's, let's say, a football player. Football is a very dangerous sport. Football is a very physical sport. You got guys who are in their mid-20s who unfortunately either retire due to injury, whether that's physical or even mental because of, hard hits to the head, you name it. But baseball players, they're not the same as they were in their rookie season to their midseason to their peak to even like their fall off at this point. What I'm trying to say by that is a 15-year contract means that he's going to play until he's like late 30s, early 40s. Right now, 15 years from now, I'm 22 years old. In 15 years, I will be 37. That doesn't make any sense. In 37 and what? 15 years, I'm going to be 37. He's still going to be in the Mets. Is that what you're telling me? I don't know about that, man. It just doesn't make sense. And obviously, the money is the biggest thing. And I don't know if some people have been saying why this deal kind of makes sense to Major League Baseball as a whole is because you have the Players Union. The Players Union, of course, is the union that represents baseball players. A lot of leagues have it, especially for football, for hockey, for basketball, you name it. So they want a deal like this to go through because it shows, hey, our players are worth a lot of money. Our players are not just entertainment for you guys. These are real human beings. They need to be paid for their talents. And of course, a deal worth $765 million is going to be at the front and foremost of whatever union is or wants that to happen, right? So they want this deal to go through. Of course, the deal happens. He is now a New York Met. Obviously, as a Phillies fan myself, I am not thrilled at all. Because I wanted Juan Soto, I'll be honest with you. Do I think he would have fit in with the team? Yes, especially because of Bryce Harper, Kyle Schwarber, and Trey Turner. He played with them before. He's played with these guys before. But now he is a division rival, as he once was years prior. So I'm interested to see how this is going to go down. And my hope is that the Mets just suck, because they always do. And they lost in the championship series because they suck. All right, that's it for baseball. Only thing else I really have to say is they showed his stats here. So check it out. His regular season stats, his average was about, where is it at here? He had over 500 at-bats, too, which is crazy. That's his strikeouts. I'm trying to see where his average is. Oh, here we go, stats. There we go, much better. So 2024, his average was 288. That's high. That's good. A lot of players, you want to have that high 200s, low 300s area. That's what a lot of players kind of aim to be at, which is very essential. Oh, the microphone is the red spot. But for the most part, he has the stats to prove it. As you see, since 2018 when he came into the league, after being with the Nationals, after being with the Padres, his average has improved. However, he did have a lot of good seasons in Washington, especially the year they did win. So they did win the World Series when he was there. Good to know. All right, but this is now his third team in his career. So I'm interested to see, or his fourth team, I should say. I'm sorry. He is now with a fourth team now in his long, illustrious career. I'm very interested to see what's going to happen. But speaking of the Nationals, last thing about baseball we will cover real quick is that, of course, the draft or the lottery draft just happened for the Major League Baseball. And the Washington Nationals have the #1 pick for next season. So they have the fourth best odds, still in the top pick. Rockies are up there with the Marlins. So interesting how the draft lottery works. Also, basketball has the same thing to prevent tanking. A lot of leagues will do that too. And then the Angels have the second pick. Of course, the last time the Nationals had the #1 pick, who did they get? Bryce Harper. So who would have thought? Maybe they're going to get someone who's essentially going to leave their team in a matter of years. So who probably knows? That's probably what's going to happen. Will the Nationals win another World Series? I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully not. Hopefully the Phillies win a World Series sooner. But that's enough about baseball. That's all I really want to talk about for that. But just a lot of money implications and a lot of stuff that, you know, if you are a fan of the game, if you're a fan of ball, you're kind of like, well, wait a second here. These contracts are egregious. Small market teams will never be able to afford players like that, especially if they want to get good players, because they don't have the money for that. If you told me that someone would pay me over $200 million for my talents for 15 years, fuck yeah, I'm going. But am I a baseball player? No. Could I have been a baseball player? I guess we'll never know. But we'll get there when we get there. All right. Next thing we got to cover here is, of course, everyone's favorite topic, and that is, of course, college. We love college here. I love college so much that I left college. Who would have thought? But no, we're talking about the college football playoffs. Of course, this year they have introduced the 12-team bracket system now. Instead, it used to be 4 teams from each conference or from some of the top conferences, and boom, they play in the national championship. This year, we have a 12-team bracket that they're trying out for the first time ever. And, of course, going off of the AP Top 25 rankings. And we do have our finalized rankings here, too. So this is this year's playoff picture, if you will. Of course, #1 overall is the Oregon Ducks. Of course, they demolished Penn State in the Big Ten Championship last week, which is very unfortunate because I wanted Penn State to win and I wanted them to do a really good job. But it's an unstoppable team, so they are completely undefeated right now. Congrats to them. #2 is Georgia, who did upset Texas, I will say, in the SEC Championship last week as well. A lot of people picked Texas to win. Texas overall is a good team. They had the better record, but boom, Georgia comes in and takes over instantly. However, for the most part, though, I'll tell you this. A lot of people, I wouldn't say surprised. I do believe that Boise State does deserve to get in, especially Ashton Jeanty. I'd say the #1 pick for the Heisman this year. Heisman, of course, is the award that goes to the top player from any college or from all the colleges in the world, the top player overall based on skill, strategy, integrity. Like I said, we have a lot of integrity on this show. That's not a lie. So I do believe he will be the front runner and potential winner this year. So good for them. Good for them to getting in there. They're, of course, ranked #9, but they are spot #3. #4 is Arizona State, a team that was from the Pac-12. They unfortunately dissolved Pac-12. So it's funny that we have two teams from the Pac-12 who are now in the top 4 and who are in this playoff bracket with a bye week. Of course, besides them, we are going to go down the list here real quick. We have Texas, then following at number 6, Penn State, who is still ranked number 4. Penn State after them, Notre Dame, which surprised a lot of people. Ohio State, then Tennessee, the Tennessee Volunteers, the Indiana Hoosiers, the SMU Mustangs, who actually a lot of people were kind of pissed off that they got in after losing their game, and of course the Clemson Tigers. So I really didn't expect to see here until now, which is kind of funny. So the Clemson Tigers are in. These are your 12 teams. The biggest surprise to me, like I would say, or I guess I should say that who isn't here, is Alabama. So if you don't know, Alabama is a team that has been notorious for being in the playoffs and for winning so many years, especially in the 2010s. But this is the first year in, I believe, I don't even know if they have it here, but the first time in like a while that Alabama has not been in the playoffs. And so they finished as number 13, only the top 12 get in, and people are so pissed off. And honestly, I don't really care. I'm kidding. Of course I care about teams. Obviously, I want to see the best teams kind of get into this playoff system. But it's weird because college football compared to, the NFL or any other professional sports league, ranking is really it's hard to really determine how they rank it, because there's a committee that ranks these teams. Of course, you see every week after their games, they change the ranking system around to the point where they're able to kind of feel like, okay, if this team lost to this certain team, maybe they go down a peg, but if they played well, then maybe they go up one. It's really weird. I don't really know how it works. Maybe one day we can get someone to kind of explain it, but for the most part, these rankings are what you see based off of this committee's selection. Because of that, a lot of teams either get snubbed or just straight up miss the playoffs, like I said, for Alabama. But it is what it is. Now, I'm not one to really make predictions. Of course, I love making predictions. I love to talk about shit like this. If I'm looking at this graphic right now, if you ask me, Night Sky, you're a man of integrity. What team do you think will take it all? Well, on paper, I will tell you right off the bat, I think Oregon takes it. I think Oregon makes it out of this side. If not Oregon, the only other team I could think of would probably be Texas. So I think it comes down to Oregon versus Texas. I think all these other teams do have solid chances, but overall, I think it comes down to either Texas or Oregon. Now, this side, a lot of people are calling this a cakewalk for Georgia. Maybe they're right. Indiana hasn't really had playoff experience like that. Notre Dame is just kind of, they've kind of, I guess, waltzed their way in. SMU, besides losing their conference championship, has been a bit streaky. Boise State could give them a run for their money. They do have Genty, like I said, the Heisman candidate. Penn State, on the other hand, too, the fact that they go up against the top team, like Oregon, and they lose like that, doesn't really give me too much hope for them. So if I were to pick one or two teams out of this bracket, I'd say either Georgia or Boise State. Overall, I think it's going to be Oregon versus Georgia, which I think would kind of be really cool. But I do think the overall winner, I think it'll be Oregon. I think Oregon will get the job done this year because they lost to Washington last year. Or sorry, no, I lied. Yeah, they lost to Washington in the Pac-12 championship, and then Washington lost to Michigan last year. I remember that because Jim Harbaugh was there. So I think Oregon's going to take it. Overall, I think this is still a good playoff bracket system. I do like the idea that more and more teams are going to get involved. Another thing I forgot to mention, too, is that if you look at these kind of first-round teams, right, whatever team is ranked higher will host a home playoff game. And what I mean by that is that Ohio State, Texas, Notre Dame, and Penn State will host their playoff game in their home stadium. So not at a neutral site like we've seen in years prior. They only do that for, of course, the semifinals, the next round, the semifinals, and then, of course, the championship. But these early games are going to be at their home stadium, so I think it's going to be really cool. So the first time in history, Penn State is hosting a playoff game. I think it'll be cool. Hopefully Penn State wins. If not, it is what it is. We'll see what happens. But speaking of bracket, the only thing we'll talk about... Or no, sorry, we're going to get to that later because something else just happened extremely recently, which this is major news. This actually broke, I believe, a couple hours before I even got the show started. So you're seeing it here first. Legendary head coach of the New England Patriots, winner of at least 7 Super Bowls. Probably even more. No, I think it's 7. 7-time Super Bowl champion head coach Bill Belichick has just reached an agreement to become the Carolina football head coach. He's the head coach of the Tar Heels. So he's going back to college. That's absolutely insane. I did not expect that at all. I know he wanted to go to an NFL team. I still think maybe somewhere down the line, maybe before he retires, he will go back to an NFL team. But as of right now, Dude's going back to college. And I'm not just talking about for his girlfriend, too, because we all know he has a young girlfriend. But we're not going to talk about too much about that. We're not going to talk about the integrity of that. So he's now a Tar Heel. Congratulations to Bill Belichick. I do believe that the breakdown is, yeah, here we go. So it's a 5-year deal, originally reported, sorry. I don't think, do we have the deal? I don't even know if we have a, oh, here we go. We just go to the damn website. How about that? How about do some actual research here, Night Sky? Let's see. 5-year deal. Okay. 5-year deal as a head coach. That is insane. So Bill Belichick's in college again, man. That's crazy. So 5-year deal. He's going to coach the Tar Heels. He's already building up his staff around him, too, from what I saw. He just grabbed someone from, I forget what colleges, but they're for the general manager of Carolina now. So completely out of left field, I should say. I know there are rumors about how he would go to a college team, especially the fact that, no team in the NFL wanted him after he left the New England Patriots, which is a shocker. Because if I'm being honest, like I said, tons of accolades. Dude coached Tom Brady. He won 7 Super Bowls with the Patriots. He even brought, what's his name? Mac Jones, of all people, to the playoffs his first year. That's something that, if you look at Mac Jones today, no one's getting that guy to the playoffs ever again, unless he's like a third-string quarterback. No offense, but actually, full offense, probably. But that's the point I'm saying. This dude has accolades. A lot of teams wanted him. I know earlier on in the season when the Eagles were doing kind of so-so, a lot of Eagles fans wanted Bill Belichick to come and coach the Eagles. I don't know how I feel about that. I know a lot of people wanted him to come to the Cowboys, maybe even the Raiders, could even potentially the Bears, you name it. A lot of teams are out there, Falcons especially. I know he talked to the Falcons. So there was a chance that he could have gone to a competitor or some other team that has a playoff chance. But as we see right now, college is just calling his name. Maybe he's going back to college. Maybe I will go back to college at some point. Who knows? But best of luck to Bill. I'm excited to see what he's going to do next season. Obviously, this is going to be a lot of big headlines. There's no telling how many kids are going to want to play for this guy too coming out of high school. So we'll have to see how stuff goes. But congratulations to Bill Belichick. 5 years, man. Absolutely crazy. All right. Let me take a drink of water real quick. My apologies. Holy crap. I got to tell you, talking about sports this much and at a rapid pace is it's a lot. I'm kidding, of course. But all right. Remember how I talked last week about how the NBA has just kind of been so far this year? I honestly, besides the fact that the Sixers haven't been doing too well, I have not really paid attention to the NBA. I know a lot of people say the same thing and really only look at it during playoffs, which is valid. That's what happens. If there's good competition, you want to watch that. Well, remember last year, the NBA tried to do something unique with the in-season tournament, now renamed the NBA Cup. Last year, the Lakers won against the Pacers. No one really was surprised by that. Of course, LeBron's chasing history, so we want to be the first to win something like that, blah, blah, blah. So now we're here. A year later, we're in the quarterfinals and semifinals of the NBA Cup. I believe actually some teams have already won. So I think OKC already beat the Dallas Mavericks, and I think the Bucks just beat the Magic. So far we have the Knicks and the Hawks, and then the Rockets and the Warriors. I'm still not really sold on this championship, and I'll tell you why. There's only one reason why you play any sport, right? Or if you have fun, blah, blah, blah. You want to have fun, good for you, whatever. But you play to win. You play to win. You play to win the championship. You play to exceed all expectations, and you play to help your team win, too. You have good sportsmanship. Introducing another kind of trophy mid-season, it's fun, but I don't think people really see it as worth as much as the NBA championship and of course the Bill Russell Trophy. Is that what it's called? No, I don't think that's what it's called. It's called something else. Wait, let me do one little section of research here. What's going on, Destroyer? You sure you know ball night? Oh, I know ball. We're gonna talk a lot about ball tonight. I know so much ball. Oh, that's the MVP. Sorry, my bad. Wait, what's it? Oh no, Larry O'Brien Trophy. My bad. It's called the Larry O'Brien. I swear I know ball. The Larry O'Brien Trophy. That's, of course, what people are aiming for. They're aiming for their ring. Jason Tatum got a Mickey Mouse ring. Who cares about that shit? This championship here, the Emirates NBA Cup Championship Cup, or the Cup, whatever you want to call it, it just, other than, physically it doesn't look anything too crazy, but what does that say? Hey, mid-season, you're a great team. Congrats. Lakers won this thing mid-season, and they lost last year in the first round of the playoffs, I'm pretty sure. First or second round. And the runner-ups, the Pacers, they lost in the conference championship. But the Pacers already suck this year, too. So this isn't really a determination of like, oh shit, if they win this thing, then they're going to go all the way and win the championship. No, that's not what's going to happen. Obviously, you're seeing what these teams have to offer in this point in time, because there is such a huge difference from how these teams play now compared to how they will play in May. It's just how it is for any team. And I understand they want to kind of copy the same luster and the same allure that, what's it called? Soccer or football has, like, across other countries, because there's multiple tournaments, there's multiple cups for that type of thing. But that only works because it's a team representing a country. In my opinion, obviously there's teams within certain countries that also are in different cities, you name it. But I don't think it quite works for the NBA. If they did something like that for like hockey, maybe it could work for that. But I feel like just because it's basketball is not really a game where like you can have small little tournaments like that. It makes sense just to keep on playing and to try to get to the very end for that championship. So who knows what will happen. Now, of course, I'll probably watch these semifinals and these finals just to see who wins, who makes history again. But it is what it is. We'll see what happens. All right, moving on before we get to our other topics of the day. We have some breaking news, which I'm very excited to share. But ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to share right now, of course, I am in fantasy football. I am proud to share that Night Sky's Dogs have pushed past every obstacle in the world and have made it to the playoffs. Ignore the record. The record does not say everything. Just want to let you know because, of course, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people have the same damn record. But, of course, it's by point differential. So you'll see it here. Points 4. As you can see, I have 1,743.82. And obviously that beats 1,600, 1,600, 1,600. So boom. I basically destroyed Secco because he sucks. But no, I'm kidding. I will never say that on stream on a show because I have integrity. So I'm the 5th seed. We're going to go ahead and switch over here to the bracket real quick. I think they have it here. So boom, there you go. So the Detroit Speedbirds, of course, run by Dan. He was on the show last week. Is the number 1 seed as an 11-3 record and will get the bye. LD is 8-6 and he also gets a bye for being number 2. But Blazing was right behind him. And Blazing's 7-7. So of course it was a very iffy last couple of weeks for fantasy. But because of that, Blazing will go against Ribs in the first round. And I will go against the birthday man himself, the skeleton man, Radical, in the first round of the playoffs, which will start tomorrow, believe it or not, because we have Thursday Night Football and then Sunday and then Monday. So this weekend, I either move on or I get eliminated. And speaking of getting eliminated, we made a cool little post about that here just as recently too on the N10 channel. So check it out here. After assembling a team made up of almost the entire Buffalo Bills roster, Mint Sauce and his fiending geishas take last place in the league with a resounding 1,642 points and a 6-8 record. Beautiful imagery there. Shout out Fahad. So Fahad's feeding geishas have been eliminated from playoff contention. And speaking of being eliminated, right after him too, he talked quite a big game, but ended up falling short at the very end. Secco and the Baltimore Fuhalatugans will miss this year's playoffs and take 7th place with 1,659 points and a 6-8 record. Unfortunately, he was lost and missed out on the playoffs by 3 whole points. So shout out to Secco. He said he knows his ball. Unfortunately, he has been eliminated from playoff contention, so boo-hoo. I'm kidding, of course, but we'll see how this goes, obviously. Did not expect my team to really make the playoffs. When I started 0-5, I was like, yeah, this ain't doing it for me, man. I'm not having a good time. So I was able to kind of come back a little bit. I had fun with it. I'm still having fun with it. So we'll see what happens this weekend. Of course, if you believe in me, type a 1 in the chat. If you don't, and you don't care what I'm saying about at all right now, get the hell on my show. With that being said, that's what the fantasy rankings look like this week. So I'm very excited to kind of see what goes on with them and what's also going to happen. And yeah, great graphics too. We have a lot more graphics actually made later on for the other players who will get eliminated. So stay tuned for that, of course. Alrighty. As we approach our final 2 topics of the night, I do want to do a quick reminder, of course, if you guys want to join the call, for whatever reason we can talk ball for a little bit, go ahead and join the Discord server using !DC. Highly recommended. It's pretty cool. We're going to talk all sorts of things if you join in. It'll be a lot of fun. Yeah, you should, because we're going to answer any questions you have about ball. We want to try to get more people in as we move on. So we'll see what happens. Of course, we'll try to clip this too so we can post on our social media. Because that's the other thing too. People don't know about the show if they don't know about it. So we want to get the word out there that this is a real show, that we have integrity, and that we can have call-ins. So if you want to share out the stream, go right ahead. I would really appreciate it. And I'll do the same thing on my end too. So thanks for watching. Let me just take a quick little swig. After we get through our topics too, I'm going to take a quick little break as well before we get the call set up. So let's go ahead and continue. So apologies if I'm talking too fast as well, but let's keep going. So really important stuff here. Speaking about fantasy, speaking about football in general, up next is week 15 of the National Football League, the 2024 season. And these are some pretty, I'd say pretty, big games, all things considered. Because a lot of these, games, say what you will, like I'm looking at what? Bills-Lions. That's a crazy game. Bills-Lions. Packers-Seahawks potentially. What's another big one we got right here? Rams-Niners. That's a crazy one. Chiefs-Browns, that's kind of iffy. Dolphins-Texans that's actually a pretty important one. Of course, Eagles-Steelers. We'll talk about that in a second. So this is some pretty big games. Obviously, they start tomorrow. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of go through and pick my rankings for everything. My picks for this week. Obviously, we'll kind of filter through, and you guys can say what you think as well. But right off the bat, we're starting out here Thursday night. Rams at Niners. Rams are 7-6, and the 49ers are 6-7. So whoever wins this game gets 2 games up over 500. Whoever loses this game, that doesn't really help as much either because it could be either or. You know what I mean? But right off the bat, I do think that I don't know, because the Rams have been looking really impressive. A lot of people have been saying, since the Rams have kind of started getting better, they're just kind of slowly rising. I think they're skyrocketing right now. I think the Rams are a bit of a wild card team that people aren't necessarily talking about as much because everyone's so focused on the Eagles, the Lions, the Vikings, the Packers, you name it. The West is just kind of all up in the air right now. However, the Rams are looking really impressive. Puka Nacua had a phenomenal game last week. He is on my fantasy team, and I do like the kid. He's awesome. He's pretty cool, so best of all luck to him. But Cooper Kupp are looking electric, of course. Matt Stafford is throwing dimes to them. Like, these, not even trick, but just kind of like these, I don't know how you say it, these magical plays. I don't even know if you want to call it like that, too. The Niners, on the other hand, they came off of a pretty decent week. They did just play the Bears, and they actually absolutely demolished them. Brock Purdy's looking pretty good. He did get a little bit injured, but he is back, so he should be good to go. George Kittle had a phenomenal day. Of course, they are without Christian McCaffrey and Jordan Mason, both of their running backs. And I did just hear that Isaac Guerrero, the kid that they just had play this most recent game, is injured as well. So they might need some more extra, manpower. So who knows? Deebo Samuel is kind of regressing a little bit too. Brandon Ayuk is out as well. So they're missing a lot of key pieces. They're missing a lot of players who they need to go on a run for, because these last couple of games, this big stretch will ultimately decide how the rest of their season goes. If they lose the majority of them, they're out of the playoffs. If they win, they could sneak in as a wild card. Who knows? But overall, I do think I don't know, because they're home too. This is the toughest thing. I think I take the Rams over the Niners, but I would not be surprised if the Niners do win. So I'll take Rams. I'll try not to break down these as detailed as I can, but also try to do some decent stuff here too. So give me 1 second here. I'm just checking my sources if there's any new big news stories. Oh, okay, that's something interesting. It's about YouTube stuff. We'll get about that later. All right, now the 1 p.m. games. None of them really stick out to me besides... Yeah, no, none of these really stick out to me. Maybe... No, okay, maybe this one. Who knows? All right, Cowboys at Panthers. Panthers just played the Eagles and almost beat them, which was kind of scary to watch, not going to lie. They play the Cowboys. How funny would it be if Bryce Young actually gets the win here against the Cowboys? I think, on paper, because the Cowboys got CeeDee Lamb, they got Dalvin Cook. Not Dalvin Cook, sorry, what's his name? Something Cook. And they do have, who's the other tight end they just got to? I keep forgetting. Not Ferguson, someone else. But, they have Turpin too. I do think that the Cowboys probably win on paper, but it would be so cool to finally see the Panthers win. Now, we'll see what happens, because Adam Thielen went on a tear against the Eagles last week, so I do think the Panthers have that edge. Bryce Young has just been waiting for a win so far, man. He's lost. They're out of the playoffs. They have nothing to lose. I think they take down the Cowboys a notch. I think they knock them out of playoff contention. I think that'd be so funny if they do. So, my money, well, I don't have any money on anything, but if I were to pick a team that I would like to see win, I think the Panthers. Gotta be Panthers fans on Sunday. All right, next game on CBS. Chiefs, the 12-1 Chiefs, the Mickey Mouse Chiefs the dark Mickey Mouse Chiefs, I should say, against the Cleveland Browns. Yeah, Chiefs win this one. Unless Jameis Winston can, somehow not throw picks again and actually have a decent game, I think the Chiefs win. However, I will say Jerry Jeudy is showing signs of improvement. And Njoku's there too. But the Chiefs, I think, for whatever reason, just find some way to win. Be great to see the Browns win, but I pick the Chiefs either way. I don't think there's any way that the Chiefs lose this game. Now, hopefully they lose. All right, next game. I think this is probably the one that's maybe the most watchable out of these ones. Maybe, no, not even that one. Dolphins and Texans. The Texans have been struggling. It's been a weird stretch for them. They were playoff contenders pretty early and pretty much like midpoint of the season. But they've been losing some really bad games. And I think because of that, they realize that they need to get their shit together or else their season's done. They can't take this out. There is a path where the Colts do take over, which I think is kind of funny. So they are leading the AFC South. But the Dolphins are kind of on the up and up again. Tua's doing good. You got Tyreek. You got Jalen Waddle. You got Chain. They're doing good. And I do think, unfortunately, even though it is a home game and the Texans have the firepower, I think the Dolphins win. I think the Texans just kind of run over themselves, and I do have the Dolphins to win. The Texans do win, good for them. They're right back on track, but I do think the Dolphins get to 500 after this week. Oh, God. Do I even have to talk about this one? Jets and Jaguars. This is a mess already out of the gate. I hope tie. I just want to see a tie. I think it'll be so ugly, but I do think there would be somehow be a tie. But if I were to pick someone overall, I'd say the Jets. I think the Jets get their win, 4-10. I think the Jags go 3-11, which would be probably the nail in the coffin for Doug Peterson. If they lose to the Jets, I think he's gone the next day. Not even a question. But Aaron Rodgers, having a bit of a rough season as is. But I do think he kind of gets the edge over the Jags this time around, especially with no Trevor Lawrence. Next game on, the Commanders and the Saints. Now, what I would like to happen, of course, because we have a division rival here, the Washington Commies, I would like to see the Saints win, but if Derek Carr is injured, especially after that last game where he fell on his head and his hand, I do think the Commanders win. I think the Commanders win overall just because they have the talent. They have Jaden Daniels, who is, they're saying he's the guy, which I'm be interested to see how that happens when we match up against them, I believe, next week. So we'll see how that goes. But I would like the Saints to win. But on paper, I pick the Commies. The Saints just don't got it in them right now. Even worse, the Ravens and the Giants. I think the Ravens better win this. I'll say this one. Ravens are coming out of a bye week. They lost to the Eagles right before the bye week. I think they're steaming for a win. If they don't beat, even if they struggle against the Giants, I think that tells you a lot. I do think the Giants are just, if Tommy DeVito's back at the helm, because I saw Drew Lock is not going to be able to play, so Tommy DeVito will start. Ravens, I think, take this one. There's no question about it. I'd be very surprised, and also it'd be very hilarious if they lose to the Giants. All right, and then, Bengals and Titans. If Will Levis is there, Titans lose, Bengals win. I think the Bengals will take this one. I think they end the season probably one game either below or above 500. It'll probably be that way. But I think that's how they end their season. I don't think it's going to be as impressive as people think. Obviously, they had a good game against Dallas. They've had good games. They just can't win those games for whatever reason it is. But I do think Joe Burrow, Joe Shiesty, and Jamar Chase take the helm, and they do beat the Titans this week, especially just as a visiting team. Also, yeah, they're playing in MetLife too. I didn't even realize that. Oh, yeah, okay. Ravens better not struggle against this team, because if they're playing in MetLife, they're going to have a bit of a hard time this time around. So who knows? We'll see what happens. Moving on. Now we're at the 4 o'clock games, 4:25. We got a couple of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 5 of them. Oh, yeah, every team's playing this week. That's interesting. Okay. Patriots at Cardinals. I think the Cardinals win this one. They have, of course, Kyler Murray. They have their tight end on the Cardinals, who for whatever reason has been putting up big fantasy numbers. I know Blazing has him, and he almost beat me with him, so that's actually pretty shocking. But I think Cardinals win this one. I think they get back to 500, try to compete for their division as well. Patriots, I just think they're just kind of all over the place right now. Nothing really crazy going for them. Drake May could have a good game, but as the visiting team, I do believe that they will lose to the Cardinals. Colts and Broncos. Colts would be pretty cool if they could win this one. They'd be back at 500. Broncos, of course, have a couple games over 500 after that very impressive win against the Browns. I believe, I forgot who they just played as well. But they've been looking pretty good too. So I do think the Broncos will take it. I think, next to, where did they play the Chiefs? They already did play them, I'm pretty sure. When they play the Chiefs again, I think that would be a really good game, because the Broncos have been doing really well in the West. Colts could have a chance to potentially try to rise up in the South, like I said. But on paper, or even just in general, I take the Broncos. I think they're having a good game. Their defense is outstanding, too, so I do think they hold the Colts back and do take the win back at home. All right. Oh, actually, I lied. There's a couple of good games. Why are all the good games at like 4 o'clock? What the hell's going on here? All right. So, I know Fahad is still here, of course, our number one Bills fan in the world. I hands down think that this game should have been the Sunday night game. I think either one of these games, maybe not even the Chargers one, I think these 2 games should have been Sunday night. Unfortunately, they can't flex them because I think they've already flexed too much from what I've seen for some of these teams. But Bills and Lions, holy crap. I think this is the true test for the Bills. I think this is the true test for the Lions. I think this is a team this is a game where both teams have, I'd say probably a lot to lose on one part, because you want to see the Bills who they had a great game against the Rams on Sunday night. Was that Sunday night? No, wait. Who was Sunday night? Wait. Was that Thursday? I forget when they played. But for whatever reason, I think the Bills, they put up a great game against LA, and they still lost. The defense completely collapsed on them, which is unfortunate. But Josh Allen had a crazy-ass game. And then you got the Lions, who got weapons all over the place. You got Amon-Ra. You got Jahmyr Gibbs. You got David Montgomery. You got Sam Laporta. You got Williams. You got Jared Goff, especially. You have these weapons, and you have a good defense. I do think, however, because a lot of people have been kind of suspect of the Lions' defense as of lately, the Bills' defense is definitely clear as day as to why they're struggling. So I think this is going to be a high-scoring game. But I do think, for whatever reason, I do think the Lions still take it over. It would be great if the Bills do win, because then if we win, we get first place, I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong about that, so don't quote me. But I think the Bills could take it. The way that Josh Allen has been playing, and they're in Detroit. Oh, this is tough, though. I think I take the Lions, but I think Josh Allen has a chance. I think this could go either way, but I'm going to lean towards the Lions a bit more. That next game we have are the Buccaneers against the Chargers. My chair keeps falling down for whatever reason, but fuck it. We ball. We're going to do okay. I think the Buccaneers with Baker Mayfield are definitely a very unique team in the sense that they have dynamics, they have dynamic play action. They have good wide receivers. Of course, you got Mike Evans out there, too. Hopefully, Bucky Irving is good to go, because I know he's on my fantasy team, but hopefully he's good to go because he's been showing some impressive numbers. The Chargers, however, Justin Herbert's been doing pretty good. They almost won against the Chiefs. Unfortunately, the Chiefs somehow pulled out some magic from their magic cup somewhere, their magic bottle of Michael Jordan's special juice. I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. But I think it's a good game. I think while they're at LA, I do believe the Buccaneers probably do have a chance to take over. But I'll probably lean toward the Chargers for this one because they do have the dynamic play calling, like I said. Buccaneers got good play action. Chargers, on the other hand, I think their defense has been pretty solid for the most part. Unfortunately, against the Chiefs, that last drive didn't show too much of that, but I think I'll take the Chargers on this one. Then, of course, the battle for Pennsylvania. This game, honestly, I think this should have been the Sunday night game, if anything. Sunday night, maybe like prime time something, maybe even Monday night. This is the game that I've also been looking forward to. I think this is definitely going to be one of those games where it will test both teams. Steelers have been kind of getting away with a lot of stuff, whether it's when winning games completely by field goals, completely insane passes to wide receivers from Russell Wilson being Mr. Unlimited, you name it. Justin Fields kind of coming in for a couple plays too. The Steelers got a lot of proof here, and I think the Eagles do too, because we're going to get to talk about the Eagles here for a second, just because there's a lot of stuff going on with Philadelphia that we have to cover. But I think it's an important game for both teams. Obviously, I'm an Eagles fan. I'm going to pick the Eagles hands down for this game. But I would not be shocked if it's a close game either way. I really hope it's not a close game because I hate games like those. So for the most part, I'm hoping that the Eagles defense takes over. I'm hoping that they stop the Steelers. We'll see what happens. I did hear George Pickens might be questionable for that game. So I'll have to see what goes on. But go Birds. I think I'm going to go with the Eagles for this one. And we'll talk more about the team struggles in a second here. Then the Sunday night game, we got Packers and Seahawks. I think I'd take Packers over this one. The Seahawks have been kind of inconsistent. The O-line has been really bad. That's why you got a lot of people like Kenneth Walker and Charbonnet who have kind of been... Oh, Charbonnet had a great game last week. Kenneth Walker was out. But that O-line is very inconsistent where it doesn't give Geno much of a point to really have a chance to pass either to Metcalf, to Jackson Smith and Jigba, or even just kind of hand off to the running backs. I do think they also get in their own way a lot as well, especially when it comes to those long drives. So I do think the Packers have the edge. Jordan Love is showing some signs of improvement. They're literally 1 win away from double-digit wins. I could see them winning it, especially on the road. So I will say the Packers will take this one on Sunday night. That should be a good game to watch. And then I didn't know this, but we actually have 2 Monday night games. So that's pretty cool. Sorry that you can't see this bottom part here. What's going on, Alan? Welcome here for your streak. Yeah, no, none of these games really kind of wow me either. You got the Bears, the Vikings, and then you got the Falcons at the Raiders. Right off the bat, Falcons and Raiders. I think Falcons win. I think Kirk Cousins better throw a touchdown at this point because he has not thrown a touchdown in a hot minute. But he has thrown a lot more interceptions, so take that as you will. Raiders, on the other hand, have kind of been all over the place. I don't know what the hell they're going to do. I think Desmond Ridder is going to be the QB for this week against them as well. Or let's see, I forget who's on what team at this point. I think I'll take the Falcons on this one. This game, however, the Bears did put up a contest against the Vikings the last time they played. It went into overtime. The score was high. The defenses were in shambles. This time around, because the Vikings are not in Chicago, but they are back in Minnesota, I take the Vikings for this one. I think the Vikings have a good game. Hopefully Sam Darnold has a phenomenal game. But give it credit to Caleb Williams, him and DJ Moore. Definitely, and Roma Dunze, they're going to have a chance to put up some big numbers. Both defenses are kind of shaky, but I do think the Vikings will take this one. And those are my predictions for this week. Nothing really surprising here. Like I said, this game, if anything, is going to be the one I want to keep my eyes on besides the Eagles-Steelers, because this could be the Super Bowl right here. This could also be a Super Bowl too, but I think this is, you know, the more likely chance. Hopefully it's Lions-Bills. I don't want Lions-Chiefs. I think that'd be so stupid. Bills-Lions would be phenomenal. So take that as you will. All right. Our last topic of the night before we get to our calls. We got to talk about something here, too. It's one of the reasons why I wanted to do this show in the first place. So let me do a quick little kind of background information here. So let me be the first to say, I was talking with a friend at work today. Let me be the first to say that I love Philadelphia. I love Philly sports. I love the players. I love the history. I love, you know, the competition that comes with it. I think that's why sports is such a big draw to me in the first place, because I'm in a city where we have talent. We have good players. We have, you know, historic past. We got some memorable moments, especially in my lifetime. We've seen a lot of cool stuff. I've seen the Phillies win the the Phillies win the Super Bowl. The Eagles win the World Series now. I saw the Phillies win the Super Bowl, or oh my God, I keep fucking saying it. Win the World Series when I was a kid. I saw the Eagles win the Super Bowl when I was in high school, which was a phenomenal memory to have forever. I watched that whole game with my family. Flyers have had their moments. Sixers have definitely had their moments as well. But I saw all that being a Philly kid, essentially. Is that what you'd call it? Or even just in the area, too. And what I mean by saying all that is I love how these players embody the city of Philadelphia. I believe that each one of them has, you know, the means to be a star player and to show, hey, Philly is a team that is about hard work, about passion, about brotherly love, uplifting your fellow teammate, your coach, you know, your friend, you name it, especially in hard times, in times of adversity. And so it pains me to see when people from our city are intentionally trying to cause or stir up, like, you know, beef, drama, headlines for clicks, clickbait, you name it. It all boils down to people just want you to listen to what they're saying. Same as I'm doing too. But they do it by spreading fake headlines, fake stories. They're blowing small stuff out of proportion. They're not focusing on some of the larger issues at hand. You name it. And Philly media, for whatever reason, is just amazing at doing that. And I really don't understand why. I've listened to sports radio for a long time. My dad listened to it a lot, especially when I was a kid. I would always walk down his office and he'd be having that thing on pretty much all morning. He'd be listening to everyone's talk show. Whenever we're in the car, he's listening to it too. And then we have shows on too. But for the most part, they have great stuff to say. But for whatever reason, they just love to target certain players. And whatever it's because, oh, they're not a leader. Oh, they're not the guy to get the job done. Or, oh, because they're not a good team player. You name it. For whatever reason, they just love to pound on those negatives. And I get that it gets clicks. That's how the internet works. You want to get whatever the biggest headline is and be like, hey, this is really important. Come listen to my take about it. And, you know, say what you will about that. But for me, when it comes to especially Philly teams, for players who embody, like I said, the heart and the soul of the city, it pains me whenever you see shit like this You know, when you're trying to break up friends of all things here. So if you don't know, for background information, it was said after the game against Carolina that AJ Brown said, they asked him, like, hey, what's the biggest issue you think going on with the team right now? And he said straight up, passing. The passing game is just not it. And a lot of people are like, oh shit, he's calling out Jalen Hurts. Oh shit, their bond is breaking. You name it. He's unhappy. He's gonna ask for a trade. He's gonna want to leave. Jalen Hurts is not that guy. He's not a quarterback. He's got blah blah blah. Whatever you name it, right? For whatever reason, that's all they want to talk about. It's a win. Obviously, it was not a good win. I totally understand that. But Philly, out of all team fan bases, for whatever reason, just loves to hound down on the how we won rather than the we won. You know what I mean? And so, because of that, a lot of players had to be like, okay, well, we got to talk about this stuff. What's going on here? Blah, blah, blah. Now you have someone like Brandon Graham who came out and said, oops, that was the wrong one. Brandon Graham, one of our defensive players on the Eagles, who unfortunately is out for the season with both of his pecs torn, basically was saying, oh, him and AJ Brown, they used to be friends, you name it, blah, blah, blah. And this media took that and ran with it. He probably I know he meant well, and I know that AJ Brown even said that he meant well. But the fact that, like, you say something like that on a radio show where there is, like, you know, I don't want to say bloodlust, but, like, a thirst for, like, big drama stories. The second you say something like that, you're going to be like, oh, shit, we're going to run with this shit. The team's having strife. We're exactly where we were last year. The team's going to fall apart. No. Nothing like that at all. And that's what pains me, because unfortunately, there are people who have that ideal, who have that mindset of, like, oh, yeah, this team's going to fall apart because we have so much strife, because the players don't like each other, because you have players like Brandon Graham saying stuff like this. No, it doesn't make any sense. At what point do you want to focus on that and not realize, hey, we have 4 games left in this season. If we want to make a Super Bowl push, if we want to win the fucking Super Bowl, we have to shut out the outside noise. And then the same goes for any team. The same goes for any person. The same goes for me. If I have critics talking, not even critics. I know I don't have any critics. But if I have people telling me, hey, your streams suck. Hey, your videos are garbage. What do I want to do? Listen to them and, like, worry the entire time? Feel like throw a pity party? No. If I'm truly serious about doing shit like this, I gotta block out the outside noise. I know a lot of my content creator friends feel the same way, and athletes especially have 100% reason to and the Philly media is trying to silence my stream. No, it was my microphone issue. Sorry about that. But what I mean by that is, yeah, you have these players who want to lock in and they want to block this outside noise. So unfortunately, they have to, you know, cover these types of things when, you know, journalists ask them these questions. So Jalen Hurts did say, hey, I have a lot of love for AJ Brown. What he says is true. The passing game could be improved, but they're good. They've been friends since high school. AJ Brown asked Jalen Hurts to be his daughter's godfather. That's a high honor right there. That is a bond between brothers that you do not want to lose, and you nothing like that can lose for anything like that. So it's essential and it's important to realize that these guys have history together. They love each other. They love each other like brothers. That's like I said, Philadelphia. And so of course they're gonna have disagreements. My own brother was telling me that today too. He said, "Hey, listen, we've had fights before. We're gonna have fights in the future, but at the end of the day, we still love each other because we're brothers, and they're brothers. They're not." You know, born under the same mother, but they are brothers in the sense that they've worked together. They've wanted to improve themselves. They want to win. They want to have a winning spirit. They want to help their teammates. And so shit like this, you know, is going to be, you know, chaff in the wind, if you want to call it like that. Chaff in the wind, whatever. You're going to want to see that stuff. You're going to want to ignore it because at the end of the day, these guys want to see you. They want you to win, but they just, the way that they say it, the things that they say are going to get in people's minds. And so that's ultimately what pisses me off is that when people try to do that so much, try to break apart, you know, teams that have been doing so well and be like, hey, oh yeah, they're going to fall apart. They're garbage. Their chemistry is off. No, they're awesome. They're fine. He even said it himself too. They said 100% that they are fine. That they said, look at that. BG was being BG, AJ Brown just said. He's emotional. In that case, he just misspoke. They are good. And that's the thing too. The key word here is firestorm. I have literally all over my social media and all over my Twitter, my Instagram, my TikTok, I've never seen so many Philadelphia fans being like, oh, this is it. We're doomed. We're cooked. Whatever you want to name it. And of course, the more you do that, the more other fans are going to be like, oh shit, the Eagles are imploding. Tee-hee-hee. Cowboys fans especially, I just saw the Scooter Magruder video where they're still talking about like, oh yeah, Jalen Hurts isn't your guy, blah, blah, blah. Saquon is taking all the credit. which he is doing a phenomenal job. I am 100% glad that we have Saquon, but I don't believe that that diminishes how important AJ Brown and how important Jalen Hurts is to this team. He is the leader first and foremost. I believe Jalen Hurts is the guy to get it done. I've loved how he's played. I've watched him in college, maybe not all the time, but I've seen how he's played. I've seen the humility he has, the drive he has. It's inspiring to me as a content creator, if anything. I'm not an athlete. By no means would I be an athlete like him, but maybe once upon a time I could have been. But the fact that he has that drive and that mentality to be like, hey, keep the main thing the main thing. You got to lock in, fight each week, take it one game at a time, 1 week at a time. That's inspiring. And to see the media try to take that apart and be like, oh, you're disregarding your friend or disregarding your teammates like that. No, not at all. Now, the other thing I want to say about it, too, is that the funniest thing about it is Sports Radio 94 WIP. That's the radio show I'm talking about that is notoriously just filled with an insane amount of toxicity for whatever reason, but yet people still listen. You know, whatever you like. I listen to it, too. I want to call in at some point to kind of talk ball with them, but it's just filled with everything. But apparently, Donovan McNabb, who was a quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles and was a very good quarterback on other teams as well, said this: it's two grown men. If you got an issue, you come to me. Let's not go to the media because it blows up, and now what you said is out there in front of everybody. It's true. If you want to handle it like a man, go to your guy or go to your friend, go to your brother and say, hey, let's talk this shit out. I didn't like what you said about me, or I didn't like what you said about this, or if you have a problem with me, let's work it out. We don't have to bring the media into this. That's what social media has really changed in the sports atmosphere. But what's funny enough is the man himself, the guy who Mannequin has his jersey on. I don't even know if you can see Mannequin right now, but I'll grab him in a second. But the guy that Mannequin wears on his back, Terrell Owens, notoriously had an issue with Donovan McNabb. And he even said it here himself. He said, this is interesting coming from you. Not how I interpret it, but the funny thing is, I agree with you on the idea that if you have issues with someone, you go to them. What the heck is playing in the background? I don't even hear what's going on there. You go to them and not the media. But here's the thing. He never had an issue with Donovan McNabb. However, he said apparently he had an issue with him instead, vice versa. So maybe you should take your own advice. Oh, yeah, and we might have won Super Bowl 39, but that's just another story for another day. Unfortunately, that Super Bowl could have been won had they had been on the same page, but for whatever reason, that team just fell apart, and people will never forget it. So Owens has a very valid point here. You know, if you want to work shit out, come to him directly. Don't put it on social media for anything else to really see and, you know, for everyone else to kind of agree or even just dispute about. All that being said, I love my Philly teams. I love the Philadelphia Eagles. I believe they have a chance at winning the Super Bowl this year. They just have to not listen to the outside noise. Fans are going to have problems. The media is going to have problems. Their own teammates might have problems. But at the end of the day, you are locking in to win a championship, or even not even that. You're locking in to put your names in history. Something that, you know, many teams have not done before, have not won a Super Bowl at all, have not made to a conference championship, to a divisional round, to a wild card, even the playoffs, have not even had a winning record that season. You know what I mean? This is your chance now to cement yourself in history. Block out that outside noise. Lock the fuck in. And hey, go Birds. That's all I want to say. All right. We'll be right back with some call-ins. I'm going to take a quick little break so I can get some more water for my voice because obviously I've been talking up a storm for the last hour. But we'll be right back with some call-ins. Do not go anywhere. And let's see. I got to find a cool little thing to kind of put on in the meantime. Maybe I could do like a be right back. I think I have like a be right back text thing at some point. I do. Look at that. Oh, that's so good. All right. Chat, we'll be right back with some more Roundtable replay. Do not go anywhere. I'm hoping you're going to enjoy this. And yeah. All right. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back in less than 5 minutes. And until then, bring your calling questions and we'll see you in a bit. Exclamation point DC to join. See you guys in a moment. Peace. What the heck was that? That was really weird. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Roundtable Replay. I'm your host, Night Sky, the hostess with the mostest. We have finished up our sports headline section. Unfortunately, because we have no guest this week, we're not going to be able to play Do You Know Ball, but hopefully we can do that next week with another guest. Instead, what we're going to do is bring on you, the viewer. If you guys want to call in, feel free to do so. Let me go ahead and get my little call-in little window up here, too. Of course, hopefully there have been some people here who want to call in and talk ball. If you want to join the Discord server, that's the only way you can call in, of course. Exclamation point DC. I will be here in general chat. Don't join in unless you want to talk ball, but I will be here. I don't think I have like a voice of whatever. So if you want to talk ball, go ahead, join the Discord server. I'd really appreciate it. I'll chill here for the time being. What's going on, Wellington? I hope the stream has been going really well. So far, pretty good. I think I've yapped like 100% at this point about every single sports thing I could cover this week. Plan is, of course, I will be live even after this show. I'm not going to end directly after. Still going to play, or maybe not even play. I'm going to go over like the streamer review thingy, or like the year in review, whatever it's called for that. I want to see how SkyTunes went too, just because I wanted to kind of check how that went on for the most part. But besides that, yeah, so far the stream's been doing really well. We're having fun. Plan for the week as well. Tomorrow is Game Awards reaction night. And then Friday is Phasmophobia. Saturday, wow, we're doing a lot. We're doing Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Holy shit, we are. That's crazy. That's happening. And then Saturday is going to be Splatoon 3 and the big 2024. How scary. I'm going to be very scared for that. Let's see. Sorry, I'm pointing out something here too. That's the other thing too. I want to make sure I have these what's it called, timestamps for Secco, because I know I wanted him to kind of take a look at it. What I'm thinking is like each episode, I'll upload like the full episode on its own channel, but then I'll have like the shorts and like the highlights I can put on TikTok, on Instagram, on the same YouTube channel as well. So we'll see how that goes. Maybe hopefully if nothing here gets muted, we could do that. I also turn this down too because I don't want any like random shit for the most part. I'm tired too, chat. I've been yapping this whole time. We gotta take rest breaks here. All right. Of course, if you want to call in now, please do so. I'm interested to see what you guys are gonna say. I wonder if LD's missed a couple episodes. Maybe LD will be here. Maybe Midco could be here. Maybe who the heck is this? I have no idea who that is. Maybe someone else could join here too. We'll see how that goes. Is that audio I hear in the background? That's weird. All right, so that's gonna go on for then. Yeah, the hope is that obviously I'll do like my other main channel stuff, streams as well, maybe some other stuff in the background. But I also want to kind of keep this thing going on the side, be able to kind of talk ball every week, have my own little kind of point. Oh, hold on, we got caller. Welcome in, caller.
Oh.
What's your name? Where are you calling from?
I'm George, bro. I'm George from you know where I'm from, Alabama.
George from Alabama. Hey, George. Georgia from Alabama. Is that who it is?
Yeah, Georgia.
Georgia. Nice. What's going on, Georgia? Welcome to Roundtable Replay. How you doing?
I'm doing terrible. I just got out of work. My feet are sore as hell, but hey, I got money.
Hey,
that's all that matters, right?
Get your money up, man. Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah. So I'm calling because I want to talk about my hometown team, the Falcons.
Oh boy! All right, what do you got?
So I I'm very disappointed with how the season going. We paid Kirk how much money? 4 years.
Too much.
Too much. Yeah, that's where I'm going at getting at.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like how much the Jaguars paid Nick Foles after he got carried to a Super Bowl when that was a total fluke.
Nick Foles just he's that guy. BDN, bro. Yeah, you have to understand.
Yeah, but he wasn't that guy in Jacksonville or
no, because Jacksonville sucks. That's why.
Oh, so he needs a super team, or the Colts too.
Super team. Hey, the Eagles were not a super team there, brother, that year.
I don't know. I take a double look. I take a second look. Their defense was elite.
We did good defense.
Alshon Jeffrey was pretty solid that year. Um,
Oh, I missed that year.
I think that's when Dallas Goddard was there.
No, Dallas Goddard was actually drafted the next season.
I forget. I know their tight end core
We
sucked.
had
Their O
Brent.
line.
We had Zach Ertz and Brent Selleck.
Right. Zach Ertz was a baller, man.
He was that
And then
guy.
the O line stats they had. Was it LeGarrette Blunt? I'm pretty sure. I'm
Yeah, the
pretty
running
sure it
back.
was LeGarrette
Yeah,
Blunt.
that's right. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
maybe we did have a super team. Who
That
knows?
defense, prime Fletcher Cox, Brandon Graham, I think his name
Brandon
is.
Graham with the sack
Um,
on Brady. That was phenomenal.
yeah, that that's D line DB core, very good. Um, it was actually the first Super Bowl I watched, which
Really?
thank God, because if the year before happened, then
Yeah, that would have been way more memorable. I understand.
yeah,
Well, let's get back to the Falcons here. So, Kirk Cousins, bit of an overpay. I would 100% agree. Obviously, his
ass.
return to Minnesota got heavily spoiled by Sam Darnold. Um, Apparently, I don't know what's the stat. He hasn't thrown a touchdown in how many games at this point?
Feels like he hasn't thrown a touchdown one bit. It's been 4 games, no touchdowns, but you know what he has been really good at doing?
What do you got? Getting
Eight
sacked?
picks in 4 games.
Oh,
Eight.
that's right. Yeah, he's
Four.
thrown a lot more interceptions instead.
2 last game,
Mm.
4 before, 1 before that, and the one before that, and he had 300 passing yards. Which how? If 300 passing yards, passing
Yeah.
touchdown. So and before that, he wasn't doing too bad. But
No, he had some promise, but yeah, I can understand that.
since he doubled his interception count in 4 games, I think we got to have a conversation.
Start a
They,
dialogue, you
they,
think?
they drafted a quarterback by the name of Michael Penis Jr.
Penix,
in
sir.
I'm sorry. Michael
It's
Penix
a family
Jr.
show. Family show. Not really.
Oh, okay.
This is
Oh,
not a
all right.
family show, but you know what I mean.
My
Yeah,
bad.
Penix Jr. You're
Philip
right.
Rivers.
Bit of a
The-
controversial pick. I remember that.
he lefty quarterback, 24 years old. Yikes. But he's kind of the prototypical. You gotta sit him to let him see what you got in him, like
Mm-hmm.
the next Josh Allen or whatever, because Josh Allen ruined the draft market. But that's another topic.
Another story.
We'll talk later. Um, I feel like you kind of gotta see what you have in him. I mean, you can't expect much because, like Josh Allen, he was drafted with the thought that hey, he'd have time to be put in that situation for success. But no, he isn't. His team's regressing. Drake London, I don't know where the hell he went. I
Mm-hmm.
think he disappeared. I don't know what's up.
He disappeared.
And Bijan is only good when it comes to fantasy. He's kind of like the Austin Eckler of current era.
Hmm.
He just isn't that special. He's kind of
Oh, whoa, hey, this is his second season.
right.
I'm
You're right, but he's
sophomore slump.
This isn't a slump. This is better than his rookie season. That's what his rookie season was not that good either.
Mm-hmm.
It's only good for fantasy reasons. So with that being said, start Penix because the season's over.
You don't think they have a chance to take the division?
No, even though they only lost it recently, no. I'm gonna be honest. I don't see any hope with the Falcons anymore after this stretch. Let's see. The Saints are 5-8. I think they have a better chance at winning the division than the Falcons, and they lost their car.
They
He's gone.
did. They did. You think so? I said earlier too because they play the Raiders this week. They better win because if they don't, I think the Buccaneers will probably take it. The division.
If they lose this week, I feel like there's more than just the division at stake. Head coach gone, offensive coordinator gone, defensive coordinator gone, probably the GM too. He's gone.
So
all
here,
of them gone.
So here
started.
Yeah.
And Kirk Cousins is benched for the rest of his career.
Shit.
Because honestly, I don't think the Falcons are that bad of a team. AJ Terrell is a great cornerback. They have one of the best safeties in the league, Jesse Bates.
Mm-hmm.
The only issue is D-line, but that can be fixed. O-line is kind of an issue, but at the same time, Penix should be able to diverge that. Bijan has potential to be great. He hasn't lived up to it, even though young.
Yeah, of course.
But at the same time, you look at how running backs do. These like fifth round pick running backs go crazy. So it just kind of puts it in perspective that like, hey, he's not that good. So I feel like this if this year continues how it's been going these past 5 games, I feel like it's over for
For the
everyone
Falcons,
involved.
for the big old ATL.
Yeah, the Hawks. We might have to bring back what's his name? Oh, you know what? You know what? You know what I think they might do? You heard that rumor about Kyle Shanahan being traded?
I did hear about that. Yeah, and he said he. What did he say? Like he didn't think of himself going
He
anywhere.
said he didn't see him going anywhere.
Yeah.
Now Kyle Shanahan's great coach, great coach. He can
Well,
turn bums into.
according to some, he actually intentionally injures his players.
Well, I mean, yeah, everyone has their flaws.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think he's a great coach though. Even though he does injure his players, he gives his players that aren't injured the best chance to succeed. And I feel like that's something you can't really take for granted as a coach because that's
Mm-hmm.
rare. You don't really see a coach this successful ever. And you see that Bill Belichick, he went to UNC today.
Yeah. Yep. It's true.
Crazy. I didn't expect it at all. I expected him to come back somewhere.
You think he
Maybe
should have
the
gone with
Giants.
Atlanta?
No, no. I mean, the defense
Hmm.
is there. I just don't think the. I don't think any NFL team currently, honestly, should have gone for him as a head coach role. Not because of his age, not because of anything, but because of how he coaches.
Yeah.
Coaching in the league has gone soft.
Soft in the Big 2024. Interesting.
It's soft. What Dan Campbell's doing is kind of. I mean, it's. I think what Dan Campbell's doing is right.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like people should follow that lead instead of just going to this lead where like, oh, if it's okay to have like you're basically just bailing out your players and giving them opportunities to fail you in big moments, which you shouldn't want. But I understand keeping their morale in check when you pay them all that money.
Yeah,
Um,
that's true.
I don't know. It's just kind of stupid. You know.
Yeah, and I
I
think
also
I,
have.
I think for the most part, Bill going to a college, I think if anything, one, it'd be able to really help him get more connected with his girlfriend first and foremost. I think that's the
Oh,
biggest thing.
yeah,
Um,
that's true. Yeah.
but second off, I do think that him being in a college environment will be pretty cool because I know he just brought someone. I forget from what school, but just brought someone on as his new GM. I'm pretty sure he's already building his like coordinators and whatnot, his staff that he's gonna assemble for this for this school, which I'm actually really excited to see what happens. I literally just saw someone on Twitter say they've rescind their transfer portal entry and will stay with the Tar Heels, and I think, oh, I wonder why he's gonna do that. So you're already seeing some kids. Kids will definitely want to play for him. I'm interested to see who will start committing, of course, to UNC. Um, I guess the only other question I would have to ask you in regards to Bill is: do you see him ever returning back to the NFL after this?
100%.
Okay,
I don't think it'll be as successful, but
but
a
you do see him
hundred
coming
percent.
back.
I don't. I can see it as soon as next year, which is my problem with him being going to college. Because
Well,
think
he
about
signed. It's a 5-year deal.
right.
Yeah,
Well, is that like he has to stay for 5 years? Is that like the thing?
I don't think we have the specifics just yet, but I do believe that. So they're kind of already starting to figure out. Also, by the way, the only league we're talking about here is the National Football League. So get your League of Lagoons out of here. We're talking ball. Anyway,
Oh, ew.
continue.
So,
Continue.
someone's talking about league. Ew. Can you
Yeah.
mute? I know them.
Yeah, I got you.
All right, thank you. I really appreciate that.
Integrity.
You're
This most integral show on Twitch, sports show on Twitch. That's what we're running with. We're full of integrity
hey,
here.
hey, and sometimes YouTube.
Yeah, and sometimes YouTube. That's true. Maybe TikTok.
Maybe you'll start making clips with like, I don't know, fuck ass Minecraft in the
Yeah,
background. Or
yeah,
something.
maybe. Yeah, we got
That's
some.
cool.
Maybe we
Yeah.
got some timestamps ready to go. Anyway, keep going.
Oh, nice. Um, I have another topic actually that I feel is really important.
Go ahead.
When I was born, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm adopted, by the way. Um, I was born in Baltimore, and technically I should be a Ravens fan because that's where I'm from.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and honestly, as Falcons fan, I feel like I gotta look out for my other birds that aren't in my like conference.
Yep.
I take a look at them. They are 8-5. The Steelers are 10-3, and uh, the offense is not. The offense is doing its thing, right?
Of course.
The only issue is I'd say Rashad Bateman. Deontay Johnson was a big whoops. Like I don't I really I was I think I was really excited for the Ravens when they got that deal done because hey, they finally got their receiver at the trade deadline. Because they never do anything then. Like this like based off what I know. I'm not a Ravens fan. I'm a Falcons fan.
Yeah, just from the outside
Yeah,
perspective is what you're saying.
yeah. But like I feel like they'd be in such a better position right now if they did three things.
Okay.
Number one, they honestly should have made a push to hire Bill Belichick and fired our defensive coordinator.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
their coordinator. I'm a Falcons
Oh
fan.
yeah, yeah, Falcons fan, yeah.
Two, I feel like if that didn't go through, we fired John Harbaugh on the spot. If
Oh, we? You mean them? You mean them?
oh them. I'm just not gonna bother. Like just correcting myself. I'm just gonna keep saying it.
Yep. Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah.
And then the third thing, I think they have to get rid of. They have to old Yeller, Justin Tucker.
Yeah. That time.
It's really unfortunate because I mean it seems like ever since I was born he was making consistent kicks. He broke a record. I think it was like last year or 2 years ago, in a dome stadium for the longest kick out or a field goal ever. He made that record in a dome stadium. He's one of the greatest kickers. He will go down as one of the greatest kickers of all time. But McQueen's fading.
Yeah. He's fading
And I
fast.
feel like
Yeah.
it's doing too much damage to him. It's doing too much damage to the team. It's doing too much damage to just everyone in general. I don't know if you saw it, but there was a clip from media because bye week happened.
Yep.
And he looks just defeated. And a big part of kicking is your mental, not your ability.
The
Your mental is the
mentality.
most
Yeah.
important part.
No, for sure.
Because you can have the leg. That's all great and all. You can make it from 70. But if you aren't in the moment, if you aren't, if you're worried about, what if the snap doesn't go right, all that stuff, then you're not gonna make it into the league. You're not gonna make it anywhere, just because you just don't have it. He's regressing so fast into that form of like just anxiety and pressure that it's just doing too much harm, and I think he should retire. I'm not saying he can't come back from it. I think he's been putting in. He'll be serviceable. He just won't be ever near the special player he was.
Yeah.
He won't be near, just man.
It's just there's a time like to know like hey like you've done so much for us you still are good but you're just not you're not
rough.
what we need right now type of thing.
It's rough because I feel like they can't let him go because he's done so much for the organization. He's under contract. I think he's one of the top highest paid kickers in the league. I don't know how he wasn't number one before, but
I believe that.
It's just crazy to me how fast he's just fallen. And there were signs of this last year. If you didn't notice, he was missing a lot of kicks last year, and it was kind of concerning. The only thing that going for them was that they had the elite defense to not really need those 3 points to keep games short, easy to win. And they had a lot of heartbreakers this season, and it's honestly depressing to see. Because let's see, they lost to the Chiefs week 1 by a foot. Then they lost to the Raiders.
Yep.
I don't get how they did that.
The
Who else?
Browns.
The Browns. Oh God, that was with Deshaun Watson, right?
No, Jameis Winston. Or when he came in at the
Oh,
end.
oh yeah, right. Ugh, I love Jameis, but man,
James
I
Winston.
hated him then.
Steelers, of course. Steelers own the Ravens, from
Steelers.
what I hear.
That was honestly one of the worst games I've ever seen the Ravens play. Like that was just terrible.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the hell they were doing. When Rashad Bateman dropped that pass in the wide open just because of the sun, I think he should have been let go right then and there. When
Yeah.
Deontay Johnson had 3 targets and then never saw the field again, even though those are all terrible passes by Lamar, I'll admit. The MVP favorite can have issues, but I will say they were.
Uh, MVP winner of last year. I don't know about the favorite this year.
Look at the stats.
Saquon better. Derrick Henry better.
I will. Did you see Derrick Henry's haircut?
Yeah, I heard he lost some aura.
Yeah, I don't think he can win MVP anymore after that.
You think he needed the
I,
dreads to? Well, you know what? My headcanon is that whenever, uh, he had the dreads. It honestly kind of reminded me of like I don't know, some like kind of like cool. I think I saw like some like fan art of it, like where like he'd like run and like kind of like his dreads would kind of fan out and like be on fire or something. So you have like a big like fireball like following him, something like that.
I'll mess with that.
So I think it'd be pretty cool. That or like electricity because like, he's so fast. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, hey,
But
we'll see what
I
happens
don't
with that.
know.
But yeah,
I don't know if he deserves to win MVP because, like you said, Saquon. They're the two running backs
they are.
this year. The two running backs. Let's look at the stats head to head. Rushing, Derrick Henry, 1982 yards, 4.3 average, and then receiving, which wow, he had 3 catches, 29 with a 9.7 average.
Mm-hmm.
Saquon had 23 carries, 107 for 4.7 average yards and a touchdown, and 2 catches, 10 yards, receiving average of 5. They had pretty similar games. The only difference was Saquon scored, which kind of shocking because I didn't know he was allowed to score because Jalen Hurts is on his team. Now,
Yeah, but brotherly love, teamwork.
true, yeah. But like, I'm talking, I'm talking stats here.
Stats, yeah. Well, stats do say that Josh Allen is better than Lamar. I will give you that.
Stats don't say that actually. If you look into it, actually, Lamar's projected to have less picks, less turnovers, and
Hmm.
also like maybe 2 less touchdowns and maybe a few less yards than Josh Allen, who is a notorious stat patter. So I'm not shocked why his stats look
Well,
like that.
who's more of a notorious stat patter? Bryce Young or Dak Prescott?
Bryce Young,
Yes.
I mean,
Or sorry, not Bryce Young.
Bryce
Sorry, not Bryce Young. Caleb Williams.
Caleb.
Yes.
Hold on, I
Second half,
honestly,
second half Caleb Williams. Sorry, second half Caleb Williams or garbage time Dak Prescott.
Caleb Williams' stats is his stats aren't good enough to be considered that.
In the
Honestly, I
second,
think
well, maybe last couple of games. We're just taking take Dak over it. Yeah.
the biggest the biggest stat pattern in the league is Josh Allen.
You think
That's
so? Josh
yeah,
is the stat pattern, huh?
that's all there is to it. I'm gonna be
He
honest.
does have one more engagement than Lamar does.
Oh, yeah, that's true. He has 1 ring. Wow, he has more rings.
That's more than Lamar's gonna get this year.
You never know.
True, you never
Maybe,
do. Yeah, that's very true. You
maybe I'm
never
on
know.
top of it right now.
He could find a ring pop somewhere. You never know.
True. I'll give him that. But if you look at the LA game, like really watch the LA game, they had no chance of winning.
The defense crumbled from what I saw.
You're right. They put
Defensively,
up
they crumbled.
40. They put up 42 points.
Mm-hmm.
They lost 44.
Mm-hmm.
Really look into the game. Buffalo put up 21 points in the fourth quarter. LA put up 7, 17, 14 throughout the first 3.
Mm-hmm.
That is not a close game. That is a stat padding game because they only played good in the fourth quarter when the Rams started to, oh, we won this, so we're going to
So
take a
like
step back.
Take your foot
Josh
off the
Allen
gas
plays
for a
hero
minute.
ball.
Yeah, I see that.
Josh Allen stat padded his way to being talked about in the MVP conversation when he really just isn't.
Isn't the guy?
I'm not saying he isn't the guy. He's top 3.
Hmm.
But this isn't his best season. And I'm saying that in hindsight, where he's had seasons with terrible interception numbers and terrible touchdowns, like passing wise.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this just isn't. This is his more consistent year for what he's been given. But it's weird how they're winning despite him.
I'd say it's the
Something.
other way around. I'd say it's they're well. I
He's
mean,
the leader, but like,
I'll tell you what. I think for the most part, from when you look at the Bills from like an outside perspective, obviously we're not Bills fans, so let's just clarify that. But I do like the Bills.
okay,
I do like the Bills as another. Like if I were to pick an AFC team, I think I'd pick the Bills, just because they. I like Josh Allen. He's a cool dude. And I was like, what? Maybe like a couple blocks away from the Bill Stadium a couple months ago. That was pretty cool.
well,
And
that's pretty cool.
yeah, it was really nice. Actually, really nice stadium. And I heard they're making a nicer one too. But
Yeah, they make a new one.
I will say, like, the Bills themselves, like, yeah, Josh Allen's impressive. Obviously, you know, even without Diggs this year, he is putting up good numbers. His receivers are not even just his receivers. His offense is clicking. Defense is definitely a bit suspect here and there, especially compared to this previous game. But, and, what's his name? Tyler Bass is Tyler Bass. Ride right or whatever. You
Classic.
name it. Classic. Maybe we'll see it again. But I think it's more so the, I just think it's just like the way that they put either. Here's what happens in the second half: either they like pull away big time, or you're right, they keep it contested because either the other team's playing with their food, or they for whatever reason just will not like, or just like start like failing offensively, just kind of like the tail end. And maybe that's when he starts stat padding, like you say as well. But I think for the most part, the teams that they have played, especially that Chiefs game too, if anything, I think when they have that motivation, when they have that like ability to be like, okay, we're not gonna fucking give up in garbage time or whatever, I think that's where they shine the best.
That's true, but I do want to bring up that he isn't that special to winning. So I look at that Colts game.
Mm-hmm.
They won 30-20. That doesn't really look like a close game, you know?
Yeah.
Josh Allen's stat line 22 for 37 completion, which is about roughly just over 50%. 280 passing yards, no passing touchdowns, but 2 picks. Mitchell Trubisky came into the game and had a kneel down. Josh Allen had 8 carries for 50 yards and did have a rushing touchdown, which I feel like that's the only thing that separates him
His
from
ability to rush
being.
like that.
If he was just a average runner, like if he wasn't like super Ken level runner, he wouldn't be anywhere near as special, even with the arm talent, even with like whatever else. He just wouldn't be that guy, which I know you can make the argument for a lot of people,
Yeah.
but he isn't a passer I would rely on, which is a funny thing because like he's a top quarterback, so why wouldn't I rely on him passing?
Mm-hmm.
He's pretty inaccurate when the defense gives him a certain look. Like he makes some terrible reads. Like remember the I believe the AFC Championship with the Bill. No, the game last year in the playoffs.
In the divisional.
Yeah, the final like drive or whatever. He
Yeah.
could have he could have won that game. The reason why he threw a pick and lost, I'm pretty sure I'm thinking of the right game, but that scenario happened, or like it was an incompletion somewhere. It was a deep shot, didn't
Mm-hmm.
work out. He had Shakir wide open on a cross on just going across the field, which would have gave him like 20, maybe 30 yards.
Mm-hmm.
Then you could go bounce. He did not throw that. He wanted to end the game now, which was stupid. He plays way too much hero ball for me to be like, okay, this is one of the greatest quarterbacks in the league. He's not consistent enough for me to be like
Like he's our MVP. He's the MVP, right? Or appreciative.
I don't know. I can't call him an MVP.
Hmm.
That's not.
Okay, oh, that's fair. I get it. Um, for one, I would like to see MVP not go to a quarterback this year. I think that would be awesome. Um, but besides that, I think the only other thing I can really say about the Bills as of right now is obviously this game that they have this week is monumental for more than one reason. Um, one of it being this could be a Super Bowl matchup right here. Two, it will really show their defense, especially against a team that loves just to fuck around with their play calling. For as far as we know, we could see another like big man touchdown. We could see another O lineman get a touchdown. We could see fucking both running backs at the same time, and they're both running side by side. Who knows? Probably not that, but the Lions are so unpredictable. Like when it comes to that, because they can utilize any part of their offense to score and make big plays. And so that'll really put the Bills' defense to the test. I think the same vice versa as well for the Lions' defense. However, when it comes to that matchup I said earlier, I would take the Lions over the Bills. However, if Josh Allen plays hero ball like he did, and like you claim to say, stat pads in the fourth quarter, I do think the Bills have a chance of taking it.
I feel like that's going to be the most important game of the season for two reasons.
Mm-hmm.
One, Bills need to win that game just so they can prove they can beat a good team. Like, they've beat good teams before.
Yeah.
You're right. Or, you can look
at... I am right, yes.
Yeah, you tend to be right sometimes, yeah. But he needs to beat a world beater, not just any good team. I mean, he lost to the Ravens. Yikes. That was a pretty terrible game. I'm really glad. I wish I did go to it.
Mm-hmm.
But, that was just a terrible game. I feel like they need to make a statement win now. Their record's great. All they really need to do is win from now on, and maybe they might steal the number one spot from the Chiefs. They might. It's not clinched yet, and they've been winning by one score every single game.
Yep.
If you didn't know, they are actually, I forget the number, but they are I'm pretty sure they're 9-0 against the spread, or for the spread. I don't.
Yeah, one of those two.
One of those two, and it's
one of the two.
One of the two. They've had so many close games, so many close goals, and so much bullshit. It's just going to. They probably will lose next week. Who are they playing?
The Chiefs?
The Chiefs.
They are playing the Browns.
I feel like that could be a trap game.
I think it could be as well.
Jameis is coming off a game where he played like dog shit.
Mm-hmm. It's at their stadium too, at the Browns stadium.
And if you remember, Browns Chiefs was a playoff game that was really close. That could have been their second playoff win in a long ass time, 2 consecutive ones at that. I don't think they've ever had that in the reborn stage of franchise. That was a close game, and the only reason why they won is because their backup quarterback Chad Henne ran for 11 yards.
Wow.
I feel like the Browns make a statement win. It doesn't mean anything for them. They're gone. This doesn't mean anything, but I think it means something for the future of their team. I think it means something for the future of how they run their organization. I feel like that's the most needed win for Jameis Winston if he wants to have a career in Cleveland or somewhere else.
Fair enough.
And I feel like this is the week. This is the week the king falls.
Mahomie gets out. You think so? Not gets out, but goes down. No more dark magic.
Well, if you put it like that, no.
Oh.
Just off the way you put it, no. But I feel like the Browns sneak out a little one. It's not going to be pretty.
No, probably not. You think Kelsey gives him a fumble? Defense returns it for 6?
I'm thinking Jameis Winston, 1 passing touchdown, 4 interceptions. Nick Chubb is going to have his best game of the season. not rushing. He's gonna have maybe less than 20, but he's gonna vulture all the carries in the top, in the inside the 10.
Mm-hmm.
He's 3 touchdowns this game.
Shit. Okay.
This
Well,
game is going to end 27. The Browns are gonna miss an extra point to 24.
interesting. All right. Write it down here. You heard it here first. 27-24 Browns win. Of course, Georgia here in the call confirms it.
True, I like it.
Yeah, yeah. And then missed field goal as well.
Missed extra point.
Sorry, mixed extra point. Nick Chubb goes off, but only underneath the 10-yard line. Jameis Winston, 4 picks, 1 touchdown.
Yep, that's gonna happen.
All right.
And then what games tomorrow? Might as well mess with that.
Rams, Niners.
Oh, Niners are winning that one.
It is in
That's all
in San Fran.
Yep, that's all I have to say. Rams aren't winning.
Interesting. All right, fair enough. All right, well, I appreciate your time here, Georgia. Thank you for calling.
Of course.
Of course, you're welcome on the show anytime. I know we had someone else a while back. I think they were a Patriots fan or something like that. They could probably come back on or something like that. But yeah, appreciate your time, of course. Thanks for joining, and we will see you next week.
Of course. Wait, what happened to the questions? Like the little...
Oh, the Do You Know Ball or whatever?
Yeah, that one.
Oh, well, we didn't have a guest on this week, so there was no questions.
Oh, that got scrapped?
No, well, it's usually if I don't have a guest on, then I don't usually do that. Because he actually had a lot of headlines to cover, funnily enough. Too much stuff going on in the sports world. Too many contracts. Too many contracts. Too many...
signings.
Yeah, too many signings. Too many team establishments. Oh, we even talk about the WNBA, but... Oh, well.
Oh. Oh, well.
The San Francisco Valkyrie. That sounds pretty cool. Shout out Ray.
That sounds so cool. I'm not gonna watch it.
I will watch a couple games probably.
I'll watch it when it's on Twitter feed.
You know what? I feel, and this is a prediction I'll call right now. I believe I'm gonna go to a WNBA game before I go to a NFL game.
Really?
I think it's gonna happen. I think somehow, some way, I'm gonna end up at a WNBA game before I ever go to an actual NFL game.
Do you have like?
Oh wait, no. Wait, I've been to an NFL game before, but I meant like the next game I go to, so to speak.
Oh.
So I went to the last NFL game I went to was well, you're not counting this year because I went to the watch party for the Brazil game, so that doesn't count. But the last game I went to was in Tampa Bay when the Bucks played the Eagles the year we won the Super Bowl. I think they lost.
Oh.
Bucks own the Eagles for some reason. I don't know what it is.
That is weird.
I don't get it. Well, because we always play them in Tampa Bay and we always lose to them. I don't get it.
Oh, yeah.
They should come to Philly. We'll kick their ass.
Wait, you were in Tampa watching that?
Yeah, it was me and my uncle and my whole family. We were down there.
Oh, nice.
I think we were down there for specifically that game. I'm pretty sure. That was cool though. I remember I have the vivid memory of we were walking to our seats and we were walking up this big ass ramp, and then I believe like the Eagles were kicking first, so the Bucks got the ball first. Whoever the special teams receiver was returned it for a touchdown, and the cannon went off, and the whole stadium like shook, and people were cheering, and we were like, "What the fuck happened?" So we ran up to our seats, and then we saw that they scored a touchdown. It's cool though. That pirate ship is cool as hell though. I really like that. It's a cool stadium, Raymond James.
Oh yeah,
it is a cool ass stadium. Oh, here we go. Here's a question for you. If you could travel to any stadium besides the ones you've gone to so far, where would you go? NFL stadium.
Mm-hmm. NFL stadium. I kind of got it. Are we just talking to visit, or are we talking like see a game?
To watch a game.
As much as I hate it, as much as I really do hate it, you kind of gotta go to Arrowhead.
Yeah, I could see that. Feel the energy there, feel the vibe.
A whole different experience.
Yeah.
Don't even get started on college football.
Oh, college football's a whole different discussion. So wait, okay, but yeah, Arrowhead Stadium, I could see that. That'd be cool. I would think I have two. I'm thinking either one just because of amenities. I think either SoFi, or because I go with SoFi because it'd be a home game for the Eagles essentially, or a home game for any visiting team, I should say. And then
Chargers.
I don't really know. I'd say either them or I kind of want to go to Lambeau. I want to go to Lambeau Field just for the history.
Ooh, history geek.
Yeah, you know me. Type time. I think it'd be cool.
Yeah.
But SoFi would be cool. You know what? But besides football, I'd rather go to like the Intuit Dome. I want to check out that basketball court. Looks cool.
Oh yeah, the one that has like the little wall.
Yeah, the wall, the video game in your seat, the big ass screen that
Oh.
loops around.
Oh my god, I love that.
Yeah, it'd be cool as hell. But I'd have to watch the Clippers, unfortunately.
Yeah.
No one wants to watch them. Actually, they're probably doing okay. I don't really know. I don't really care.
I heard they're doing all right. I mean,
I said earlier, basketball has just kind of been falling off as of lately.
wow. That did it take you this long to realize that?
It's just some viewership wise, it has been, at least for like regular. I was just talking about the NBA Cup that no one really talks about as much. I just saw a couple highlights. I saw.
NBA Cup was a terrible product.
That's what I was saying. Like earlier on, I said, someone should definitely like rewatch the VOD and look at these timestamps. I think that'd be kind of cool. Anyway, I was saying how like the NBA Cup and its purpose, like I get what they're trying to do, but like, are you really motivated to win like a regular season award? Besides, MVP could be considered that too. But like, as a team, are you really like, shit? We gotta go put forward our all for this thing. I said the only reason why it was important last year because one, it was the first time they did it, and two, LeBron won it because obviously he wants to. We call that, is LeBron the greatest stat patter ever? Who knows? Who really knows? Maybe that's a hot take. But of course he wanted that just for history's sake. I think he wanted it just to be the first. But besides that, I don't really think there's really a need to have it. It's just money. That's why. That's why the Emirates are sponsoring it.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. It's a pointless thing.
Mm-hmm. But yeah. All right. Thank you for your call today, Georgia.
Of course, yeah.
And have a great rest of your night. And go sports team.
Yeah, go Falcons. Yeah.
Yeah, go Falcons. There you go.
Yeah.
All right. See you. There he goes. Alrighty. Well, that being said, I actually think that took up most of our time here. So if anyone else has a chance to call in right now, we got like 9-ish minutes. I know that said I was going to end at 11, but we actually started a little bit late. So I'll give someone else a chance to hop in real quick if you want to join in, talk about the conversation, talk ball, talk any sports. I got some good takes there from Georgia, from the Falcons fan. Very interested to see how his pick, especially for the Browns-Chiefs games. He's very specific about that. So I wonder if he's a fortune teller or something. Not even a fortune teller. A prophet. A future sight seer. No, what's the word am I thinking of? A psychic. I think that's it. I'm thinking of the word psychic. So we'll see if he has to say anything about that. Of course, if you are watching the stream, feel free to join in real quick right now. Like I said before, !DC to join in the conversation. Fansy was here earlier asking if we would play some League. I said no. I will never touch League of Legends. I have no desire to. Will I play League of Legends right now? No, I will not. Maybe one day. Maybe if we hit 5,000 subs, I'll do it. I could try it out. All right. I need a drink again. It's a cool concept to do call-ins too. All right. Well, for the most part, I think we are actually kind of good to go on our end. Anything else I really want to say? I was gonna try to do. Let's see though. Let's see who else is, or not even that. Like when the sports stuff is done, I wanted to really see if we could like, go over our streamer stuff. So let me see if I can access that real quick. Let me go to my Twitch. Is it my email? I think. Sorry, chat. Give me 1 second here. Oh wait. Also, I didn't realize this too, but Gray said this. My channel reached 100 views or 100,000 views. I had no idea. Check this shit out, chat. Unrelated to sports, unrelated to everything we've been talking about so far. My channel. Oops. There we go. Hold on. Check it out. Hey. Oh, you can't even see shit. My bad. Look at that. 100,000 total views. I'm number 4 million. That's cool, though. That's awesome. Views have been going up as of the last couple of days. That's good. Look at that. Oh, my God. Yeah. We're going to ignore the rest of these dates. But boom. Man, that's spiked. I think that was because of the short that I put up. That's awesome though. Very, very cool. Roundtable replay was also the last live stream we did too. Can I see what else we have under more? Yeah, there we go. Oh, that is awesome, man. 1,000. Oh, that's the subscriber count. Sorry. 230 videos. I think that also counts shorts. Joined on October 12th. Have over 100,000 views, man. That's awesome. Thank you guys so much for that. I really do appreciate it. And I will not taint the channel with sports stuff just yet, but that's where we're going to make a whole new one. So that's awesome. I'm very happy about that. All right. Let me go back to see if I can find my Twitch thingy here. My Twitch review. There you go. Streamer recap. Here we go. All right. We found it. I will wait until the end of this before we do the recap here. So stay tuned for the time being. We'll see what happens. Let me go ahead and actually just add everyone here real quick too. So, oh, I did not mean to manage videos. And then let's do. Sorry, I know how to stream. Trust. Yeah, it's going, Blackheart. Nice guy. How are you? I'm good. We're wrapping up our sports show segment of the stream, but I am going to stay a little bit live just so we can do the streamer recap. And then, like, I think that's it. Because I have to, yeah, that's it. But we're not done yet, so don't worry. Have a great dude a thumbs down. All right. Let's do at everyone. Let's see, how should I word this? I've just been informed. That my YouTube. Oops. Shit. My YouTube channel has reached. I guess surpassed. That's a big word. Surpassed is a pretty big word. Has surpassed over 100,000 total views. This means all my videos collectively have been seen by over 100,000. I don't think I need the K there. 1,000 people. And then parentheses trust. Parentheses trust. Thank you all so much for the support. And let's make the end of the year and the start of next year even more memorable. I don't know. That sounds kind of lame. What do you think, Blackheart? Memorable. And then I'll post the picture of it there too. Boom. All right. It's such a shame that your sports show is immediately invalid since you're a Philly fan. Excuse me. We barely talked about. Well, actually, that's a lie. We talked a little bit about Philly stuff. You missed it. All right, Blazinga, call in real quick. Blazing, call in. Let's hear what you got to say about sports, little bro. Crazy. Unbelievable. It's because I'm a Philly fan, I can't talk about sports. Is that what you're saying? I'm playing for it. Stupid bitch ass. I'm kidding, of course. No integrity. I said this show has so much integrity. I'm having phone issues. Oh, no, you're good. That's exactly what I'm saying. Yeah, you're wrong. We have integrity on this show. Trust. It's the most integral show on Twitch. Sports show, at least. Wait, who fucking renamed it to Losers? I bet it was that lame. Let's see. Well, I guess I won't really be able to see it now. Unless I look right now. Boom. Oh, streamer mode's enabled. On. Until it isn't right now. Yep, it was Al. Al Lame changed it to Losers. Takes one to know one. So true. All right. Well, I think this is a good place, if any, to end the sports segment, at least. We're going to go ahead and swap over to the... I'm just going to change the title real quick here. So I can get rid of this real quick, too. So give me 1 second. I'm going to hide this. So we're going to go over our stream recap, our Twitch recap. I want to see what people have to say about this. You start playing Rivals, I swear to God. Nah, no Rivals tonight. Maybe not on stream, but not on stream, but maybe I'll do it off stream. Probably do some Fortnite, actually. I know Big Daddy wanted to play for a bit. Let's see. Let me change the title. Going over my streamer recap. Am I washed? Question mark. Don't even answer that. All right, there we go. All right. And then I'll put this in streamer announcements. Should I add Blazing? Should I add everyone again, or should I just do at here? This is the real question. We can play this music too. I like this song. Dun, dun, dun. At here? Okay, bet. All right, let's change up the music just a little bit here. That's not the song I want. Let's play. There we go. There we go. Ooh, some nice chill vibes. I like the sound of that. All right, at here. The sports stuff is over. Now I am looking over my Twitch recap. Join in to see if I am truly washed. There we go. Boom. All right, we'll let people hop in there for just a quick second. What the hell was that? Plan is still as follows. Tomorrow we're doing streamer awards reaction. I think it's gonna be a big N10 thing now. It's not just gonna be me. So it'll be me plus some of the N10 guys. I know SkyTune's gonna do his own reaction. Friday we're doing Phasmophobia, and then Saturday we're doing Splatoon the Big 2024, but only for a little bit, because then we're gonna play either Rivals or Fortnite. Probably Rivals. We'll see if we can play some more Rivals. I gotta get good. I was thinking a lot about Rivals today, funnily enough. Oh, I gotta tell Great I gotta go over his streaming recap. I'll do that later. Join stream. Boom. Where's SB when you needed him? Which is something I never thought I'd say in the Big 2024. All right, that was a fun little kind of segue there for this sports stuff. I do want to make sure I clip some of that stuff too, so that way people can watch it more and join the conversation. So it's not just Blazing's saying that it's stupid. I need other people to say that my stuff is stupid, you know? Oh, Blazing, check Twitter. Apparently there's some there's Cherry M's gifts now. Doom, doom. Yeah, or I think maybe even in Discord too. Check it out. Doom, 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 bum. The Battle of Pennsylvania. I'm gonna go with the see what the Knicks did. Final. Doom, doom. I was looking at something. Doom, doom. Oh, that's so funny. All right, I was looking at something. All right, we'll wait for some people to hop in here real quick. Because I want to see... Oh, wait, hold on. I'm going to go steal Gray's content just for a quick second. Oh, he looks done. Oh, you know what I also got to do? Hold on. Fine, no more sports. Puddle's back. Yeah, no more sports, buddy. We're looking over something important. Let me ask him, how did your Twitch recap go? I just want to see how he did his.
There you go. You're not not getting mod of the year, but good job.
Yeah.
How did your Twitch recap go? It was pretty mid.
Mid.
I missed 4 months of streaming, bro. It was terrible.
Was it actually 4 months?
Yeah.
I bet I was one of your best supporters. I wonder if it shows it. Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yes, it is. It is what it
Hold, my Switch got an update. All good.
It does.
Mine
It shows
for
top
it.
5. Ooh.
It is what it is. Exactly. Light it up, light it up.
Ella.
I'm the last one.
And I'm number 1. No, you're not. Imagine you are number 1. I'd be shocked if that's the case.
This is the,
Who would be number 1 actually?
Mammoth, Saber-tooth.
He's looking at fossils, so we'll get back here. I don't know who number 1 would be actually. So it does show number 1. Chat, I think I'm doing another contest next week too. We'll see. Hold on a second. Okay. If I'm number 1 with 25 hours of watch time, your community is washed. If you're even top 5, I think I'm washed. I don't think there's any way for me to bounce back at that point. No, there's a way for me to bounce back. Okay, here we go. Okay. Oh, wait, we can pick one? Choose your recap. Oh, wait. Okay, we do a couple. All right. So I'll wait for people to hop in for this. So tell your friends, tell your family, tell a loved one, because we're going to go over some really cool shit. I love the cloud. You know what? I want to see if we're able to get one of those hearts, because that'd be kind of cool to do. According to Twitch chat, whether you streamed, watched, or chatted, or lurked, oh, I know a couple of people who lurked for sure. 2024 on Twitch wouldn't have been the same without you. Let's recap, shall we? This Kappa. Oh, great. Another brand with a recap. Choose a recap. Let's go. PogChamp. That's not PogChamp. That's Lizard Hype. Stupid ass. I don't know. LOL. Lol W. Lol W better. Oh, there's Pog. There you go. I like Pog. Alright. How should we do this? How should we attack it? I'll give it a second here. I'll just put this up here. Okay. I know maybe this could be like a little kind of like VOD section now that I think about it. I'll run that too. All right. Hold on, I gotta put on the glasses for this one too, just so I'm reading crystal clear. So I'm not making any stupid reading errors, aka Nolan. I think we're good to go though. All right. Get those emotes ready. Rev up those fryers because no one uses my emotes. I know SB. I think I saw he had me on his Actually, hold on, let me see real quick. Because SB tagged me in it. I want to see SB's real quick. I know SB is top 5 for sure. SB is on. Oh wait, you know what? Hold on. I was in Keys. I was Keys number 1 watched. Check this out. This is from Key. So Key watched me for 29 hours. There he is. There's SB right there. Oh, he's green. Green Fortnite. Channel. He earned 11,000 channel points. He sent over 200 chats, almost 300 chats. He spent. Really? Oh wow, Key was saving up money, man. Yeah, look at that. He only spent 240, and his top emotes were from me. Oh, Key doesn't really watch Twitch like that, but he did see. Look at that. The only people I watched on Twitch all year. YouTube's always been my platform of choice, but maybe that'll change in the big 2025. If Key comes to Twitch, it's over. I think Key will dominate Twitch. I think he could do it. You're the first to notice rookie numbers, to be honest. Are they? Oh, Key's numbers are definitely rookie. I would agree. And then the other guy was Nobody Daxian. I don't know who that is. That's kind of cool. All right. And then where was the... Oh, wait. I can see because I've got notifications and do mentions. Here we go. There we go. All right. Then SB tweeted his out. So this is SB's. Chatty, just chatting, champion of the year. SB watched for 10,000 10,000 hours. Oh my god. 10,000 hours, brother. Holy shit. He visited 363. He missed 2 days. There is 365 days in a year. SB missed 2 days of the entire year this year. That is crazy. And he sent almost 40,000 chat messages. I think that's wrong. Are we sure? Or is it missing? Or maybe it doesn't count like the 2 days after. I think SB's been there every time. Did you watch more than one stream once? Oh, he did. Oh, wait a second. Oh, stat padding. I was going to say, stat padding. Hold on. There's 8.7k hours in a year. Yeah, I think that's it. No integrity from SB? I agree, dude. No integrity at all. What's something Jordan would be interested in? We're ranking memes. There you go. We're ranking memes. That's all I'm going to say. Bro's boosting his account. That's the lowest chat numbers from the previous 2 years. Oh my god. So I'm actually scared to see what your peak was. His top channels. So we're just kind of zoom in here a little bit. Hopefully you guys can see. Let me just do this actually. All right. Also, by the way, feel free to send yours in general or just show off your shit so I can see them too if you want. I want to see what you guys are up to. Same with Al. I don't know if Al's still here. All right. His top channels. SkyTune with 1,580 hours. He sent 12,000 chats in SkyTune's chat. That makes sense. Even though he took like a month off. That's crazy. Top channels number 2 were Triake. Is that a furry? 950 hours. I'm so mad that SB is Luke's number 1 despite the fact that he never chats. Lurking bastard. Is it really? That's funny. I gotta see Luke's. Luke was in SkyTune's stream earlier. Let's see. Night Sky with only 450 hours? Interesting. That's interesting. That's less than 500. What do you even think about that? Mechanical Issues with 549. And then Kev A. Ross with 400. Posted mine? All right, we'll look at yours in a second there, Puddle. That's interesting. I have less hours on Smash since release. That's crazy. Top categories, of course, just chatting, art, Animal Crossing, Fortnite, and Splatoon 3. Yep, top 10. Most used emote was the Toad. What's the Toad one? Is that the one where he's just like shaking his finger? No. Interesting. All right. So this is all SB stuff here. That's interesting. Yeah, that's the one. Sass. All right, here we go. This is from Puddles. Here's Puddles. Let's see. Sass Toad. Okay. 540 hours watched. See, that makes more sense. 265 days visited. 21,000 chats sent. Nerd Comedy Gaming, 313 hours. 13,000 chats. Okay. Kubi Parfait. Viva Vestige. Night Sky, only 25 in the big 2024. And Protoshi, I see. I like talking? Yeah, I can tell. I can definitely tell for sure. All right, your top categories were Minecraft, Genshin, just chatting Pokerogue. Okay, that was a time. I remember that. And Overwatch 2 in the big 2024. That's crazy. And your most used emote was this one. Okay, that's a good one. I see. Blazing, send yours in real quick. This is Puddles. This is Puddles recap. If you have more, send them in. He said Puddle. You fucking hypocrite. He's cooked. That's too funny though. Okay. Well, you're seeing some very similar and different stuff here too. 10K versus 500, very different. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah. It's in your top 5. See, exactly. Puddle's not safe. He's not safe at all. All right. So those recaps are done. If you guys want to post yours continuously, go ahead. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Are we missing any other pictures? Oh, here we go. Yeah. 4,000 chats sent in mine. That's interesting. 450 hours. And then none of my emotes were used. I'm actually very interesting there, SB. Used GG, Yoshi Dance, Kevro Sass, Pog, and Cheer. But I don't see any Night Sky emotes up there. That's interesting. And you sent 15,000 chats as a mod, and you moderated for 6 channels. Oh, I see. Need Pog or Twitch emotes? No, we gotta add some better Night Sky ones. I agree. All right. So that's the recap for that one. That's pretty cool. Shout out to SB for that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time. Oh, never mind. Hold on, wait. We gotta look at Puddle's top emotes of the year. Oh my god! Of course, not Genshin. What's it called? Star Rail, Nerdco Raid, Nerdco Yoshi Dance, Ikel's Kek W, Nerdco Wa. Yeah, where is Al? Someone. Oh, I don't want to add him again, but I'll tell him. Let's see. I'll say at Al. They want to see your recap. Oh, actually, yeah. Since some of them stream too, that'd be interesting to see. See, it's wrong. What do you mean? Because look, all right, I'm looking. Literally just look in general. Oh wait, he already did it. Oh, that's right. Okay. Let's run back here. I gotta scroll all the way back up here. Sorry, give me 1 second. That was from Puddle. Here we go. I found it. All right. Blazing. Look at Blazings again here too, actually. Open in browser. Open in browser. Whoops. I put the pick in gen, so which top emote is right? Oh, I have no idea. Okay, this is Blazings, right? Wow, the most watched channel. Holy crap. Blazing is a huge fan of Night Sky 02. Nice. Now we're fucking talking. Look at that. 269 hours watched. 133,000 channel points earned. Okay. Sent almost 12,000 chats. That's pretty cool. Night Sky doesn't stream that much. He spent 72,000. Oh, big spender. And the top emotes used, that's a Gluck one. That's a Radical one. That's a Radical one. That's a Radical one. I don't even know what that one's from. His top 4, the Gluckster, number 2. Sorry. 51 hours, 3,000 chats. Skytune with 15 hours. That's actually surprising. I'm surprised you didn't watch him a lot more. He said, now Blazing show the full recap. Real. 400 plus chats sent. Matt, yeah, that makes total sense. Only 11 hours watched. That makes total sense. And then Nightalize, you watched 6 hours for the Nuzlocke. That's pretty cool. He did send it. Yeah, we're checking it out right here. Oh, we didn't see his categories, I don't think. We gotta see the full thing. All right, and then this is Al Ames, I'm pretty sure. It's just SB. I think Puddle wanted to see it too, actually. I wanted to see it just again. So, Al Ames, very similar, kind of similar here to Blazing. Only sent 3,000. I already saw it in general. I just wanted to see it again. So, sub 250 hours watched, earned over 100,000, and spent 6,000. That makes sense. So, 248, 83, but 500 sent to Gray, 55, 900 sent to Luke. Oh, wow, really? Oh, shit, okay. And then Alpha, 34 hours watched, 400 something chats sent. And Spider, 8 hours watched, but no, wait, did you send any chats to that one or no? I don't even know who that is. My head's in the way. Oh, my head's always in the way, man. I'm pretty sure we're playing by golf rules here, therefore I watch the most and am the best. But Blazing hate watch. That's got to be some extra points. No, I just watch them. They do Final Fantasy from time to time. Big head. All right, yeah, my head is pretty big. It's true. All right, bro lurked for 8 hours and never said anything. Dude, that takes some. Well, I mean, if he's just watching, that makes sense. But I don't think I'd be able to do that. Maybe like try to like type something for a channel point or whatever. That's pretty cool though. All right, so these are our recaps. There's SB's recap, and there's Night Sky. That's pretty cool. Imagine only lurking. Yeah, I'm sure SB could not relate to that at all. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Maybe I should watch Night Sky for 1 billion hours and say nothing next year. You should. You totally should. Say like one comment. Just say one singular comment at the beginning of the year and one at the end, and then see what happens. Then at the end of the year, I send the image. Yeah, stat padding to the max. All right, here we go. 2024 recap. We're going to start things off as the viewer, then the streamer, and then do the community. After you bop to the bottom, remember to share your recap. Hashtag Twitch recap. All right. Viewer it is. Here we go. Sorry for this the screen blast. I'll DM you randomly during stream and that's it. Yeah, that's how you can talk to me. 1 billion hours is over 100K years, by the way. I believe it. SB can pull off that type of number if he has multiple streams open. All right, here we go. Best times of the year. I feel like this year, I didn't watch as much as I did before, so I'll have to see. I've watched 1111 hours. That's funny. So I've watched 1,111 hours of streams. Okay. I could see that. I feel like that's not anything crazy. I visited, okay, so my total's lower. I visited 343 days of the year. So there's a couple days where I didn't go to Twitch at all. So that's lower than last year already. 1111. Seems good. Those numbers seem good. I mean, blew my mind. Give me more recap, please. I got you. Your top categories of the year. Oh my god. Wait, really? Ooh, my top watch categories. One of these things is not like the other, chat. I wonder if you can pick out which one it is. That's kind of funny. So we have just chatting. That makes total sense. Top 10. Number 2 is... Why is Animal Crossing number 2? I don't understand. I don't think I watched anyone, but I think besides Gray do Animal Crossing. Then we got Splatoon 3. Yeah, makes sense. Number 4 was Elden Ring. That's cool. And then number 5 is Minecraft. Yeah, Elden Ring, I think I know why, because I was watching Kai do the subathon for it. Night Sky, not real Splatoon fan? Hey, man. So I said Splatoon's mid. That's just how it is. Splat in 3rd. Well, hey, it makes sense. If Splatoon's in 3, then 3 equals 3. There we go. Just chatting isn't a game if you want to be technical. It's categories. I didn't say games there, brother. You can use your eyes here to read. That says categories. Great math. I know. Phenomenal math. Twitch Andy, I think you lost that status. Damn, man. Splatoon is my 2nd place. Alaim is a bigger Splatoon fan than Night. Yes, he is! You heard it here first, chat. Alaim is a bigger Splatoon fan than Night Sky. Clip it and ship it. Alaim, we'll see you Saturday when we play Splatoon. You asked which one wasn't like the others. Okay, well, that is true. Maybe I did say that. The goat. Yeah, the goat. The goat's still there. Is that goat still an emote, by the way? I don't think I remember. Cool categories. All right, here we go. Oh, shit. It's probably Mizkif. I already see it. I already fucking see the letters down there, too. Mizkif is number 1. I want to see who 2, 3, and 4 are, though. That's what I'm interested in. Your favorite streamers of the year. Here we go. Number 1. Yep, Mizkif. Yep. There it is. There it is, dude. All right. Oh, interesting here. Okay. Let me scroll this down just a little bit so you can see my face a little better. Number 2 is Skytoon. Number 3 is Emaru. Okay, I see that. 30 hours, no messages. Wait for extra Emily. Wait, really? I don't remember that at all. That's crazy. And then S-Fan is number 34. Or sorry, number 4. Yeah, look at the difference here. He's a certified lurker. I mean, dude, extra Emily's chat. Same, what's it called? Logic that Alaim had. That's thousands of people there. I think I only... Yeah, look at that. 18 here in S fans. 16 in Emaru's, but for Gray, I sent almost 3,000, so that makes sense. I sent 400 here in Mizgifts, though. So yeah, you can see the difference here. I talk a lot more with Gray, but everyone else I just kind of lurk and watch. Yikes, guy? How's that a yikes? That's not a yikes. What's wrong with being a lurker, Puddle? So let's see here. I earned 300,000 channel points. I spent more than I earned. That's actually kind of interesting. Watched for 367 hours. Sent 400 chats. Top emotes I used, of course, Miskafel. What's wrong with being a lurker? Yeah, you tell me. What's wrong with being a lurker? Look at SB and ask that again. Ah, you're right. You're very right about that. I think, you know what it is? Because I think Extra Emily was just... Her streams, because they're a lot more IRL based, I'd rather just watch than watch and type, because I don't even think she'd see it anyway. But for the most part, when Extra Emily is like doing something in like New York or some other spot, like in like an IRL stream, you're just watching at that point. You're not really sending a message. Never even say hello or some shit. She's not gonna see it. I think the only comments I sent here, I know in Emaru's chat, were commands. And I think S-Fan, I was actually talking with him for a little bit, but only just a little bit. That and probably like exclamation point schedule. Those are the only things. It's good manners. All right, well, look at you teaching me about Twitch etiquette. You don't even use emotes here, brother. My emotes, I should say. Let's make that perfectly clear. All right, well, Gray's number 2. That makes sense. Talking to S-Fan. Lamal. It's just talking to S-Fan. Because your emotes aren't good? Oh, you take that back. I have some good emotes. Look at this. Ready? I'll show you a good emote. Nightpog. Boom. That's a good emote right off the bat. Look at that, I'm pogging. Easy emote right there. All right, let's keep going. Let's chat about chat. Hey, that's us. Enough chat. Chat. Show us the chat stats. Jesus, that's a lot. Okay, sent 6,115 chats sent. No animated emotes? Not yet. Anyway, next year we're gonna have some. I'm excited. Knight, I challenge you to make an emote I'd use. Ooh. Okay. Wait, did you use any emotes? I don't think I saw that. Have you ever used any emotes before this year, Al? Maybe we use your emotes more if you actually use actual emote slots instead of constantly using better TTV. So you're saying you'd use my emotes if I used more of my actual emote slots instead of constantly using better TTV? So you're saying that you, instead of me using better TTV for my emotes, you could use my emotes in my emote slots if I use my emotes actually instead of my regular emotes instead of better TTV. So what you're saying is I'm mid. Okay, I understand. You'd get money too? Chat all being on the same page for once? Yeah, you guys are never on the same page. That's very true. Stop your yapping? All right, you called it. We'll listen to the music. I said stop? That sounded mean, but I will stop my yapping. Enjoy some silence for 2 minutes. Time's up. Ooh, that was nice. Maybe I should play some Super Monkey Ball. That's a fun game. We should do another vibe session soon. We should. We're gonna do that and a challenge next week too. Just gonna give you a little heads up for what I want to do. Kind of start ending off the year. We can definitely do another vibe session. I'm down. We could even really do it Friday. Maybe we'll see. Depending on how Phasmophobia goes. So yeah, 6,115. My goal is to make some better emotes for you guys next year. Bet. Not some lame ass Night Sky emotes. Actually, honestly, some of them are kind of lame. Like these, I think the only real good emote I really have, Pog, and maybe Scribble. Maybe even Sad, but I think the rest of them are just kind of like just my face somehow. And these aren't even the same shade of blue, funnily enough. These are flashes. These are Pizza Princesses. Skytoons. Steffi Coon. How did I get these again? I forget. All right, well, these are there, so now we know. All right, let's continue. Just continue. So I sent over 6,000 chats. That makes total sense to me. Cool story, Bob. Let's talk about happy emotes. Your top emotes of the year. Oh my god. Wait, these are the emotes I used? You know what? That makes sense. Okay. Who the? Oh, this is Luke's. Hypocrite. Because he used his own emotes. Well, I guess that proves your point. Wait, I used fucking Red as Suck 26 times. Oh, that's funny. That's too funny. All right, so I used Sky 2 better. I used Better Party Time. Okay, I used that 45 times. Actually, these aren't even over 100. That's pretty bad. Rad as Suck 26. Miskiff Hug 25. The Glue Smug Bob 17. And then Tubbo Dance for 14. Did I have a Tubbo sub? I don't remember that at all. Alright, yeah, this is actually a pretty mid-year for me as a viewer, chat. I'm not going to lie. Sub to streamer doesn't even stream. Look at you. This was earlier on when he streamed. Alright, shut the fuck up. You're still actively subbed to him. You're still actively fucking... hold on, wait. Is that it? Hold on. Okay. Is that just a follower emote? It might actually just be a follower. Blazing is a follower. That makes total sense. See, look. Blazing is a follower. That makes total sense. Actually, these two are really funny. This one I understand. This one makes total sense. This is just too funny here. All right. Must have been an emotional need. It was a terrible emote year for me, man. What the hell? Maybe I am a hypocrite. All right. Hype happenings of the year. 16 subs gifted. And I've 5 hype trains contributed to. I did that? Ooh, that's pretty cool. I gifted 16 subs. That's pretty cool. I guess I was a bit of a nice viewer. Look at me. Mod of the year. 707 chats as a mod. I've moderated for 4 channels. All right, let's see if I can name all 4 channels. Me, Skytune, Luke, maybe, and ooh, I don't know. Who would number 4 be? Who made me a mod in their stream? Ooh, wait a minute, I don't know too. I don't think anyone else like Blazing or Villy or Alaim or LD maybe. Could probably be LD. Still who my third is. Yeah, I wish they would kind of tell you in detail. I really don't remember. Oh, there's probably some way to see like which channels you moderate for anyway. None of us modded you? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I know none of you guys did, but I don't know. Jana? Could be Jana. I have to see if I'm still a mod in her channel. There has to be somewhere we can check. One of the ones. Okay, but I sent 700 chats as a mod. That makes kind of sense. Damn, this is kind of a disappointing year for me as a viewer, man. Luke is probably one. I said Luke. Oh no, Gray. Was I ever a mod for Gray? No, maybe during the marathon stream. I don't even know. Maybe Rad? I'll have to look it up. Okay, I'll look at that later. Probably Jana. Maybe Jana. I'd have to see. Who knows? Okay. Be my mod of honor. Oh, look. There's Dino Dance. Chat spam Dino Dance. Based on all this recap data, this year you were the Chatty Just Chatting Champion of the Year. Wow, just like that. Oh, new sub badge unlock or chat badge. That's pretty cool. Share your recap. All right, that is my recap. Oh, what a thought. You were with Gray at the same time. That's right. All right, there's my recap, ladies and gentlemen. Holy crap. Oh, let me see if I can see this real quick. I just want to save it. I'm pretty sure I saved my other recaps too. Let me just download it. Download. Let's see. Zoinks. I know, that's kind of low, isn't it? Is that low or is that... That's... Oh, no, that's high. I feel like that's low for whatever reason. It's double of mine. Oh, yeah, that's definitely high. That's funny that Elden Ring is, like, snuck in there as number 4. I'd be your mods of honor night. All right. Okay, buddy. Alrighty, let's continue on. Time for the streamer one. So this is the one where it really matters. I'm interested to see exactly how I contributed to this one. Alrighty, let's see if I'm truly washed, ladies and gentlemen. Am I a washed streamer? This 2024, the big year, the first year of me being out of school. Was I washed? Oh my god, here we go. Best times of the year. I streamed for 577 hours, and I've had a total of 153 streams. We don't need a recap to see if you're washed. Well, I do. I need a visual. I'm a visual learner. I gotta see if I'm actually washed. Okay. So over 150 total streams. I think that's maybe less than what I did last year. Probably. I think last year I was close to 200. 577. I was there for 25 of them. That's crazy. I don't even know what to say about that. So 153 total streams. That's pretty good. Distinct day streams. I streamed for one less than 150. Okay. So about what? I don't even know the number of that. How about 365 divided by 150? Let's just round it up. I'm going to round it up a little bit. About... No, wait. Doesn't make any sense. That was bad math. Don't listen to me. Oh, wow. So I didn't really stream for the majority of the year. That's interesting. Better than last year. I don't know if you even placed. You know what? I probably didn't on your end. That makes sense. Okay. Oh, I streamed less than I probably did last year. I'm pretty sure about that. Same thing with the hours in total. Total hours watched. So people watched me for a total of 3,000 hours. That's pretty good. All things considered, I was there for 93% of your live. Holy shit. That's insane. That makes sense that SP would totally be there as a lurker. You see that shit pleasing? That's wild. Seems good. Those numbers seem good. Job applications scare this man. See, I had multiple jobs this year, chat. So that's also a big factor of it. If I didn't have a job, I probably would not be streaming. That's for sure. But definitely the job stuff definitely impacted that. But did you touch any grass? Give me more recaps, please. I'll try to. Top categories of the year. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I watched Splatoon for watch was number 3, but Splatoon streamed. Oh boy, top 10. Who would have thought? But yeah, number 1, just chatting. That makes sense. Splatoon 3, number 2. Minecraft, number 3. Tears of the Kingdom, number 4. Oh god. And number 5. Actually, this makes sense. Number 5 is Pokemon Black and White. Number 2 streamed yet not viewed. Yeah, I don't eat my own supply if that's what you're insinuating by that. I make the product, but I don't eat it myself. If you know what I'm saying. That makes sense. Yeah, so Splatoon 3 is number 2. Just Chatting is number 1. Minecraft is top 10. Yep. Streamed that a lot. Pokemon Black was also there too. That makes total sense. Oh, number 5, yeah, because we streamed at the beginning of the year, then we didn't do anything else with it for the rest. So yeah, that makes sense. Eat your own supply of what? Streams. Yeah, streams. Twitch.tv/NightSky02. That's what I'm saying. Definitely streams. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Tears of the Kingdom being there too, because we played it a good amount in the start of the year and then also the end. Okay then. That's wild though. That it took me a whole year to beat it, and it's still a top year. All right, top stream of the year. Ooh, what was the top stream? Was it the marathon? Ooh. All right, someone in chat. We don't have to do predictions, but what do you think my top stream of the year was? Oh, we should have done that, which is predictions overall. What was my top stream of the year? If we're going off of anything, I don't think it was the birthday stream. It might be the Splatoon marathon. I'm not here enough to know. I think it was the Splatoon marathon. Because I can't really think of anything else that we really did. I don't have the memory to know. That's what that recap's going to be for. Trust. I'm hoping Mario Kart, so you'll play it more. I think it was the Genshin stream. I mean, the Star Rail stream I did for like one night, and it was like, I was like, this sucks. I think it was the Star Rail stream. Dude, it better not be. All right, I'm going to go with the Splatoon Grand Fest Marathon. You played Star Rail? Yeah, for like a few hours, and then I was like, this shit's mid, and then I left. All right, here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh, let's even see. Your top stream reached 77 live viewers. What was it? Doesn't tell me? 77 viewers live. Greatest stream of all time, or at least top 24. Wait, but what was my top stream? I don't think that helps out. Top tags of the year. English vibes and small streamer. Yep. Those are my tags, all right. I don't think it tells you the stream. Never got past the tutorial, methinks. Oh, you know what? I probably didn't. I still don't give a shit. English. Yep. Number 1 tag. 85,000 chats sent from you guys. That's pretty good. The tutorial is always the boring part. Well, it was so boring, I gave up on it. I was like, this shit's mid. I'd rather play Marvel Rivals now. All right, top channel emotes of the year. Oh, now you guys said you don't use. Okay, you know what? This actually is kind of bad. Action or any RPG? That's not true. I played RPGs. I played Pokemon. Okay, so Scribble is number 152. Night OK is 105. Night Pog is 98. The other Squippy is 86, and Hell Yeah is 66. What was the top stream? I don't think we know. I don't think it told us. It just tells me that my top stream reached 77 viewers. I don't think it told me what the top stream was. Those are all follower emotes, but one. Yeah, oh, I know. I know that. Oh, that's too funny. They're all follower emotes. Because you guys don't spend fucking money. That's why. I don't want to spend money on that shit either. Bros cooked. Nah, this is all motivation at this point. I'm interested to keep seeing what people are saying, though. Or what people did. Scribble's a good emote, though. I understand why that one was used a lot. It was that random one-off stream where you got rated by someone from like 50 viewers. Which one was the... Oh, I think I know which one you're talking about. I don't remember it being like a main, like, big event thing. Should have more sus emotes? Definitely not. Those are not what I'm going to do next year. So you can definitely remove that from your noggin, stupid ass SP. Blazing, can we ban him, please? All right. Oh, shit. Here we go. The biggest fans of the year. Oh, shit. Blazing was my second overall fan over SB Galaxies. Oh, it's not in order? Oh, damn it. Come on. I wish there was an order. Oh, that'd be so fun. I mean, yeah. That makes sense, because SB, there's no way SB would be that low. Oh, that's... Imagine Blazing was number 1 overall. Blazing's my biggest fan. All right, top fans of the year. What sort of number is top 8? Yeah, I don't really know. We got Skytune, of course. Blazing Omega. Fahad A. Alaim22. Gloomber _ Gamer N _ yes. Villy. Why does everyone use underscore, bro? That's kind of lame. Not really, though. Villy _ Phase and SB Galaxies. It's probably because I was number 9. No, I think maybe Caden was number 9. Caden's not even on here. That's the funniest part. So, yeah, this is the top 8. That's cool. Well, thank you, guys. Thank you for the support. Especially to Alaim. I know he's the biggest supporter here. I think this means you should start paying me. Oh, definitely not. No. If anything, I should not pay you and then you can leave, because I don't want you to be number 8. Kane hasn't been around, of course. Not exactly, yeah. He hasn't been around a lot, so it makes total sense why he's not on here. But for the most part, yeah, I totally understand that. All right. Shout out our biggest fans of the year. That's pretty cool. Moving on. Well, that's a fun crowd. Collaborations of the year. Oh, this is a new thing I think they added. Number of collaborations. Wow, I did 2 whole collaborations. And were they both the Sky? Oh, that's... Wait, no. Or yeah, I guess so. Because if we're talking like shared chat, that makes sense, yeah. I think it means like if you have like shared chat on or something. Or like the knock, whatever, guest star, whatever the feature is. I don't think it means like, oh, if you have other streamers on. You're on his too, it's meant to be. I mean, we're the only ones who really used like the shared chat feature. And yeah, we only did it twice, so that makes sense. Even Twitch is ashamed of the Basil collab. I don't think shared chat was a thing when we did the Basil collab. Because I don't think she was live for her on her end either. That's too funny though. Yeah, even Twitch is like, yeah, nice guy, you gotta pack it up, dude. You're done. You're donezo. All right, wow, we got 59 raids. That's pretty cool. Oh, who raided us? Hold on, here you go. Al, this is who we figure out who raided us. Who raided me the most? Or, wow, yeah, look at that. Okay. Oh, we don't see the amount. Okay, that makes sense. The people, this is based off amount of raids. So Gray, oh, I hate that gradient. You can barely see the number. Sky did 9. Done Gamer did 6, and Cherry M's did 5. Hey, W Cherry M's. W Cherry M's, chat. That's awesome. I think she's live right now. We might raid her after. That's awesome. That's cool. That's cool. That makes sense. And then we sent 58 raids. That's pretty cool. Does it show who you raided? Oh, yeah, here we go. Who did you raid? Uh-oh. Who the heck did I raid? I'm interested to see who I raided here. Oh, the top one. So we raided Gray 14 times. We raided Cherry 4 times. And we raided Gappy V 2 times. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, cool. I can still do this, lol. Wait, still do what? That's cool, though. Pretty cool. I like it. Oh, you can still raid with... That's funny. How the heck does that happen if you're not live? Unless you just went live. Puddle, thanks for the raid, Puddle. W Puddle, chat. Wow. I didn't? Wait, so how did that work? Oh, I gotta turn off that fucking alert if it's just for one, you can do it at any time. We'll see, though. That's actually kind of funny. Alright, so what this tells me is we raid Gray too much, and he raid... Or no, wait a second. He only raided me 9 times, and I raided him 14? Wait a second here. The math isn't mapping here. Interesting. However, with that being said, too, Cherry raided me 5 times, and I only raided her 4, so that makes actually... My point is moot now at this point. I haven't gone live in 4 years. It's been an age. Go live tonight. Might as well. Excuse me. That's cool. Oh, clips of the year. Hold on. This is actually really important because this will dictate how the compilation goes. Gray's streams were significantly longer. Most times where he'd finish, you weren't live. That's right. Yeah, because when he was live earlier on, that makes sense. When he went live before me and when he ended after me, that makes sense. Perhaps tomorrow? You might as well. All right, let's see these clips. 96 clips made of me from this year, so only 4 less than 100. So we had 26 unique clippers. That makes sense. Okay. 26 different people clipped me. I think I might not be included in that, but that makes sense. Your top viewed feature clip of the year. Oh yeah. Number one overall. The best clip of the year.
Bank shot. Oh my gosh. Thanks shot. Here.
I'm him. That was such a fun stream too. I love doing mini golf.
Bank shot. Oh my gosh. Thanks shot. Here.
That was a W stream. I want to do that again. We should do it again at some point. At least some kind of IRL thing. Bank shot, 39 views. Oh, and Blood. Oh, dude, where's Blood at, man? I miss him. He's miniature golfing queen. Nah, I gotta be the miniature golfing legend, dude. I gotta be better at mini golf. I still won. I beat my brother, but I still, like, barely won, I'm pretty sure. Can we get another pool stream? Fuck, man. Not anytime soon. It's freezing out there. I was at the shore house today, and actually the grass where the pool was is fully grown back in. So next summer, I got you. We'll do a pool stream. Were you there when I hit 1K on Twitch and I jumped in the pool, Puddle? I'll gift 1K bits to drop phone instead, rather than 500. Bet. All right, I got you. Share top clips for 2024. I guess I'll look at that later. High scores of the year. New followers. Ooh, look at that. You put the pool away? Yeah, it's an above ground pool and it's filled with air. So, of course, we got to put it away. It's winter. It's freezing out there, man. It's going to pop or it's going to freeze out. Who keeps it in winter? I don't know. SB does. Fucking weirdo. Simply handle it. Yeah, simply handle it, he says. Yeah, no. That thing was going to freeze. Handle the cold. Filled with ice. That doesn't make any sense. Because the air would get punctured, or the pool would get punctured by either the ice or some kind of air. Or something flying in the air if it's breezy. So no, I would not do that. You don't make sense? No, I make perfect sense. I'm the reasonable one here. And I'm the streamer. Get a better body, easy. Flying snowman? Yeah, you're losing me here, SB. I don't know what to say. Let's keep going. So we gained over 200 new followers. That's awesome. 33 new subs. That's pretty good. That's actually, that might be more than last year, funnily enough. I like the mushrooms there. So we've got 200 new followers, 33 something new subs. That's good. Or just 33 subs, I should say. And 4 hype trains. That's good because I know we rarely get any hype trains here. So that's awesome. One of those subs may have been me. I think it was. One of those was definitely Puddle, that's for sure. Well, hey, those 200 help us get to 1K. That's the biggest thing. And people spent 785,000 points in my channel. Damn. Yeah, makes sense why a lot of you guys are saving it for big stuff. I've got the Founders badge on right now, so it def is. Yep, there it is. Puddle and his Founders badge. All right, there's the GOAT again. Is there anything he's doing here? Or is he just standing here to be the GOAT? Based on all this recap data, this year you were the clippable rating just chatter champion of the year. Champion. There's my recap. Nice. That's pretty good, actually. Imagine spending channel points. I'm surprised you guys don't. All right, let me share this out real quick too. And then we'll quickly go through the community recap. I think that's just like overall. Inflation. I have all the cosmetic I need. True, probably do. All right, let's see this community one. Here we go. We're just gonna skip through this one's kind of ridiculously big numbers of the year. 21 million active streamers is crazy. Have you seen the Twitch layout change? I kind of did actually. We can go back to it in a second. 21 million active streamers, 9.51 million new streamers. That's crazy. 879 million hours streamed. Wow. 20 billion hours watched. My God. Yeah, I saw that. All the stuff's at the top of the screen now. I don't know if I like that. Okay, skip down, skip down. Categories of the year according to The World. Grand Theft Auto 5, 1.46 billion hours watched. Holy shit. Just Chatting in North America, 843.39 million hours watched. Valorant in Asia Pacific, 263 million hours watched. Because Champions, Just Chatting. Yep. Grand Theft Auto 5. Yep. And then special events in Europe, Middle East, and Africa. Oh, because of iBuy. That's right. Or buy. That's right. Special events is up there. Sports. W Sports in Latin America. That's cool. Nice. Okay. Yep. Just Chatting will always reign supreme, no matter where. Too funny. Top tags. Chill. ADHD. From Lamadia to Miskiff. Tons of streamers have opened up about their ADHD and built welcoming communities for neurodivergent folks on Twitch. WADHD chat. The 20.3 billion hours is about 2 million something. Wow. 2,317,351 years. Jeez. Anime's on there. Together we drew anime, watched anime, loved anime, and dreamed of eating anime food. Puddle, not cuddle. Oh, New Day Hex. Pokemon. Pokemon on there. That's good. Pokemon's a top category. I like that. Go-to snack of the year and serve the new chicken Big Mac was the clear winner, defeating a perennial contenders, a half-eaten burrito bowl, and a whole rotisserie chicken. Anime food is crazy. Brushes with fame of the year. From Tyler to John Cena, Twitch got so famous in 2024 that famous people kept showing up. Here's some of our favorite celebrity cameos of the year. Oh, God. This is the top clips of the year. 700,000 peak viewers for this clip. Or for the stream. Dude, this is one of the funniest fucking streams ever. That fucking stream is so good. Kai's sleepover with Kevin Hart and Drewski had us all staying up late this summer. Guess who fell asleep first? It was Kevin. What was this one? Oh, when Beyonce went live, or she didn't go live. Technically, Bay didn't stream, but we got a glimpse of how life-changing it would be if she did it in a super big commercial that dropped during the superest, biggest football game. Yep, during the Super Bowl. I remember this one. Beyonce was pretending to stream. I remember that. That's crazy also, by the way. I am Sleonce. If only Bay streamed, she might. She probably could. All right. And Maya, a celebrity cameo of the year. What was this one from Maya?
Dun, dun.
W Turtle.
Here she is.
That's cool. W Turtle. Phrase of the year. Oh my god. Jinxie and the sketch reel. Sketch had a huge year, and his signature "What's up, brother?" was used by everyone from streamers to pro athletes. And his favorite brother, Jinxie, crushed it in 2024 too, growing his community by 101.3%. Now that's what's up.
What's up, brother?
Sketch.
What's up, brother? Dude, Sketch, one of my favorite streamers from this year. One of my favorite streamers from this year, hands down. Sketch is. I mean, we saw the Streamer Awards. The dude was just too fucking funny. There we go. What's up, brother? Games of the year. We played way too much Fortnite, and we're in a whole other league when it comes to League of Legends. But here are a few more games that made 2024 like no other. Let's see. What do we got? Ooh, there you go. Co-op game of the year, Helldivers. Helldivers 2. That's cool. You have to play that. Fields of Mystria. Wholesome game of the year. That's cool. Simulation games. So Grocery Store Simulator, Card Store Simulator. Those games look pretty cool. I feel like I would want to play those out. Or try them out. I feel like it's really close to James' High Sisters. Nah, not at all. What's up, brother is way better. Anyway. Lethal Company. There you go. That's also a good one. Then Sony happened. True. Everyone was fiending for the adrenaline rush of the funniest survival horror game of the year. Thanks for the jump scares, the pranks, and the sweet, sweet clips. They were good clips. UFO 50. 2.6 million hours watched. Okay, so this game isn't technically retro. It came out this fall. But gamers love the homage to classic 8-bit gaming in this 50-1 compilation game. Oh, wait. I think this is the one Nolan was talking about. Maybe I should check that out. UFO 50. And, of course, Grand Theft Auto 5, Global Game of the Year. Yeah. Most anticipated game, GTA 6. Maybe we play that next year, too. GTA 6 in the big 2025, sorry. That's pretty cool, though. All right. What else? Aliens. Demon Quest of the Year. Or Demon Queen. Oh! Iron Mouse, our cringe Demon Queen, grew her community to an astounding 320k subs and raised money for the Immune Deficiency Foundation along the way. Virtual avatars took over Twitch this year, with the VTubing tag being used 11 million times. People fell in love with these characters, their worlds, and their communities they're building. Of course, W. Mousy. Was that Acre or Acre the dog? Love Mura. Vey. Shoto and Vixie. Yep. Blazing watches all of them, by the way. Just want to let y'all know. Hollow Knight Silk Song next year? Oh, if only. If only. What 2024 trend should be a new category on Twitch? Almost half of those surveyed selected AI versus aliens. Who will win? Good question. I don't think I've ever heard of that category. Brat, and it's completely different, but also still Brat moment of the year. Oh my gosh. Charlie XCX took over the world and turned it Brat Green all summer long. Then she took over Twitch and debuted her remixed album live in October. I remember that. When Twitch became Brat, I remember that. That's pretty crazy, though. Chat got bratty and used the Brat chat 3.1 million times. Holy crap. And Zed was on there. Charlie XCX was the only artist spinning on Twitch this year. In 2024, we launched a whole new DJs category with the help of amazing artists like Zed at 808 on Twitch, a global 24-hour live stream DJ festival. That's cool. 14,000 DJs created over 530 hours of live music. I could never be a DJ, but I appreciate those that are. That's really cool, though. WDJ. Bop Bop was used 16 million times. Is that still an emote? I'll try typing that. It is! That's a pretty good one. It's just a gummy bear that's bopping. Which streamers were blowing up in 2024? Standout streamers of the year? Kai Cenat, yep. 178 billion hours watched, yep. Kai Cenat. Rivers_GG. Ooh. Was it Banda Chokes or Chosuke? And the V2. Queso, W Queso. 390% community growth is insane. Holy. Queso's phenomenal streamer as well. Sweet Sage, Twitch Pride Guild leader. Little Big Whale. Ooh, Jack Hutto. Thormungand. I don't know that. Oh, okay, wait. Did I say? I'm sorry. I'm butchering names too. I'm just scrolling through. Post-apocalyptic hellscape of the year. Fallout. I don't think I ever actually have seen the Fallout show yet. I'll have to check it out. Arcane. Oh boy. Secret Level. Borderlands. That movie sucked. That's too funny. I hadn't touched any grass for a whole weekend. 239th attempt of the year. Oh, wait a second. I remember this clip. She used the dance pad. This was so cool. She beat the game with the trackpad, or sorry, with her controller, and the dance pad. How the heck did that's just insane gameplay right there.
No! He's dead? Is it? No way. Shit. Dance pad, come on.
W dance pad.
Come on. Yes! Oh
Wow.
I can't believe it.
You need to play New Vegas? I think my brother has New Vegas actually.
I'm shaking so much right now. Bro.
See, Alim couldn't do that. I'm kidding. I couldn't do that either, man. That's impressive. That's impressive as hell, dude. Shout out to her. 211 million hours watched for Elden Ring. When Kai was playing it too, I think that's also where I watched a lot of Elden Ring. It was from Kai. I think a lot of people were doing Elden Ring. I watched him for it. Medal-worthy moments of the year. The Paris Olympics were huge this year, but jumping into the sign was the only way to soak up some sport. From 59.6 million hours of games like NBA 2K and Madden to esports and live events, Twitch cheered for sports in 2024. Yeah, I'm telling you, there's a lot of sports stuff this year on Twitch. This is an Ibai event as well. That's insane, dude. So, a whole ass arena for a streamer event is insane. I gotta watch more Ibai.
Santiago Bernabéu, estamos en Madrid. Saludos a todos también los que estáis conectados ya desde casa y a toda la gente que ha venido aquí al Estadio Santiago Bernabéu. Un abrazo.
That's fucking insane. Huge ass events like those are crazy, dude. Maybe I can do that one day. Trust. We have okay. Oh, Max I forgot about that stream. Yeah. Gotta get it big. Gotta get it big, chat. Hey, as the man Alim once said, gotta grow faster. Kings League, Twitch Stream Football League, that was cool. GDQ. Ooh. Oh, I gotta watch this clip. Hit a home run to win. GDQ is awesome.
Top of the lineup. Excellent chance to take it out. Go. Yeah!
Oh, and the dog did it? What?
That is time.
What? Oh. Oh, whoops, I did not mean to do that. What the heck? Why is... Oh, wait. I did do that. Sorry, my bad. Stream avatar dog gets him.
Top of the lineup. Excellent chance to take it out. Go. Yeah!
What the heck was that? That's weird. Wow. I don't know where the heck those text boxes came from. That's crazy cool. Wait, where are these text boxes coming from? Oh, wait. That's so weird. I don't think I ever saw that. Insanely cool. Or does that pop up if I'm like... Oh, that's weird. I never saw it before. What celebrity live stream is most likely to debut in 2025? The people have been spoken, man. Pedro Pascal performing dramatic readings of chat. Fits of the year, Pirate Software, the banana with the hype train. Was that? Oh, deer with the hat. Wait. Oh, hold on. I got the music back on. Stella Chew. What the heck am I looking at here, man? And Queso. Hold on. I gotta keep pausing my music for this shit. Do you cosplay?
What I get?
Just Impressed might be the game of the year, too. Oh, Chimera falling from... Oh, okay. Well, I have no idea what that is. That's cool, though.
Don't you dare! Don't you dare type rigged! Don't you dare, even for a second, try to sit up in here and type rigged! This ain't rigged! I put my heart, my soul into that fit!
Too funny, man. Sick. Best Doritos flavor of all time. Okay, we know this is for 2024, but we finally settled this eternal debate. And nacho cheese reigns supreme. Yes, it does. I love nacho cheese. Couple more moments of the year. So much goodness happened on Twitch in 2024. We couldn't possibly capture it all, but here's a few of our favorite clips. We gotta see these.
Okay, I'm good. We're good. Thankfully, you have lots of letters that are easy to type. And by type, I mean write.
Twith.
I wrote
Twith that.
I did this with Brian's name.
Didn't they make that like an emote too for a minute?
I'm sorry.
Oh, they're playing Ariana song? Oh, SB's gonna go right to that stream. Let's see. This Brazilian streamer took a couple took a gender reveal party to new heights this year. Ooh. In game.
Caralho.
Oh my gosh.
É um homem.
Oh, that's
Red
cool.
Beiramar Júnior, rapaziada. Olha. Red Beiramar Júnior.
Wow, that's cool. I told you I still gotta stream my wedding. Or no, not my wedding. I'm not gonna do that. Oh, Mudang.
The baby pygmy hippopotamus out of balloons by popular request on this channel. Look at the little balloon knot for the tail. Look at her little chin wrinkles. I love her so much. I see why the internet is completely in love.
Oh, I thought she
with
popped
this
it.
feisty queen. Get it, Mudang. Get it.
I thought it was actually gonna blow up. And then NASA. Uh-oh. All the solar eclipse.
5, 4, 3, 2,
I forgot we had an eclipse this year.
and totality. Totality, everyone.
Wow. That's crazy. 80% of surveyed Twitch streamers agree that Twitch feels like family. You know what? I don't even think... Wait, what about the other 20%? Chat of the year. Of the 48.3 billion chats sent this year, we'll sign out 2024 with this. Unplug it and then plug it back in. Shout out to Jazzy Lady 87. What a chat. What a chat. Good year. Well played. Cool. There you go. See you in 2025. What a year. What a year. So my college campus didn't have any lenses. Not even the astrology room. Wait, what the heck were you looking at? Should have been rigged. Rigged. Yeah, more likely. Cool. Well, we have our recap. I have my recap. I definitely think compared to last year, we definitely are, at least for me, not as like crazy as last year. However, wait, night. Oh, what's up? I'm waiting. I'm indeed waiting. Music is perfect for this. Look up the Oxford word of the year. Oh, I know what it is. I know exactly what it is. Yep. I said this to Blazing. Brain rot is your word of the year. Oh, oh, yeah. If it's 2 words, yeah, that makes sense. But hey, phrase of the year, word of the year, whatever you want to say. Brain rot, baby. W brain rot. What we all love here. The weather is so rizzy, but the fire is so skibbity. Brain still rotted? Yes, it was. That's cool. But yeah, no, compared to last year, obviously not as impressive as last year, unfortunately. But I do think for my first year of not being involved, like doing school stuff, kind of a good bounce back. Well, the year is still not done. We still got a lot to do. Obviously, a sports stream is probably not the best way to go. But I'm kidding, but I love doing sports anyway, so that was fun. But tomorrow, or I guess technically today, we got some big shit going on. We got the Game Awards happening. Tomorrow night, we're going to do a cool little N10 related Twitch Night Sky watch party, whatever you want to call it. So we're going to do that tomorrow night. And then Friday, oops, I did not mean to click out of that. Friday, we're going to go ahead and do some Faz. And then Saturday is Splatoon / other games. So skibbity. Let's ready for Black Myth to win Player's Choice. You think it will? I'll be so disappointed if it's a gacha game. I really will be. It better not be a gacha game. I'm so ready for one of the 3 gacha games to win. Fuck that. Oof, chilly. Ooh. Got chills. You know I play all 3 of those gachas? Yeah, we know you do, Puddle. We know you do. Actually, I play 2. What fucking sucks? Maybe it does. Alright. Well, I think this is the perfect place for me to end it here, chat. I appreciate you guys hanging out, especially after the sports streams. I know to some might be a bit boring and mid, but it is what it is. I want to say thank you to everyone who hung out with me. Shout out Puddle for the raid. I appreciate it. But I'm going to get out of here. Obviously work on some stuff. Get ready for the feedback form that comes out Friday. So keep your eye out for that. Feedback form will release on Friday. We'll have some cool stuff. Appreciate you guys hanging out. And hey, like I said to the supporters I've had this year too, I might have said this year was kind of not as impressive as last year. I do want to say I appreciate you guys anyway. No matter if I bitch at you, if I yell at you, I tell you to shut the fuck up. Because I'm the streamer. You guys are the viewer. But I'm kidding, of course. Because it's all love, and I really do appreciate you guys hanging out with me. You made this year fun. Especially these last few months with everything going on with my family. I really do appreciate the opportunity just to kind of hang out, play games, talk about stupid shit. But yeah, we're going to keep going, obviously. We got the rest of the year to handle off the remainder of the month. And yeah, I'm late. Oh, yeah, no, we're ending here, brother. Get out of here. We're going to bed. We got work. I got work tomorrow morning, man. I got work, and then we got the streamer awards. Lock in. So we're going to do that. Actually, you guys want to raid with Gray? Or no, let's raid Sherry, because we have to return the favor. We got to raid Sherry. We have to raid Sherry, chat. It's only fair. We've raided Gray like, what was it, 14 times? We gotta raid Cherry. Even if there's only a few of us, we gotta show our support. Alright, what should we say? What should the raid message be? We'll do hashtag night washed. There we go. Hashtag night wash, chat. And you know what? If you want to make it even funnier, throw in a follower emote. Throw in Night Pog. Boom. Boom. Hold on, wait, where is it? Night Pog. There it is. Or Night 200 Pog, I guess is a better way to put it. There you go. All right. Perfect. Copy that and post that in the chat. I think it should be Evil Knight. There should be an Evil Knight, actually. A Dark Knight. The Dark Knight Rises. All right, let's go. Hurry up right before she ends her stream too. All right, bye guys. Have a good night. Peace out. Woo.